Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast.
Yo, what's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona, Gamer Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. How y'all feeling today? And welcome to episode 151 of What's Up PlayStation podcast for the community, by the community. I'm your host this week, Persona, and we got a great show, man. We got a jam-packed show today. This is definitely going to be a long one. So, definitely get your breakfast. Make sure you guys are, got your coffee, got your cereal, got your bacon and eggs, whatever you need. Because we gonna be jamming today, man. It's gonna be a nice, good episode, man. We got membership topics this week as well. It's a new month. We are in February, and we're that much closer to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know a lot of you are excited. I'm excited as well. But shout out to the WUPS Nation members. Shout out to the WUPS community subscribers. Shout out to people that might be finding our channel for the first time. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoying your stay. And by the end of the show, we hope we earn your like and your subscribe. With that being said, guys, man, listen, I am, What's Up PlayStation podcast is a two-man team, man. It's not just me. It's not just one. It's not just the other. It's a two-man team. Well, that's four. It's a two-man team. It's a two-man team. Whereas me and my bro Bari, and you guys see him down there, man. You see the light-skinned guy down there, right? Mr. Light-Skin himself. You understand? Mr. Jerk Chicken. You understand? Mr. Lancelot Ice for Fiendrock. Mr. White Dragon Boys in the building. Oh, yeah, White Dragon Boys in the building. We're going to talk about it, though. But, yo, shout out to my bro Bari in the building. Bari, what's going on with you, bro?
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast. Episode 151 to be exact, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Yo, man, very, very excited. Very, very good. Great times to be a PlayStation gamer. It feels good, don't it? Persona, don't it feel good?
I feel good, man. Always.
Don't it feel good being up all 12 o'clock at night playing video games?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? But yo,
grinding.
We see the beautiful. What happened?
I said, yeah, grinding for that boss to get that specific piece of equipment. We're gonna talk about. My fault. I interrupted your intro. My fault. Go ahead, man.
But now we see the beautiful PlayStation Nation in the chat. We see the beautiful WUPS Nation in the chat. What's good, guys? Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful morning. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here because it's going to be a banger for show, man. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of impressions, a lot of scores. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one, man. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay. If you're new, make sure you check out the older content as well, our WUPS reviews and all that stuff. It's up on the channel. Matter of fact, I think we should do a WUPS review for Gran Blue as well.
Yeah.
Just to have that on there. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. Bari, how you feeling this week? How's your week been so far?
My week has been great, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I've been having a good time, man. I've been having a wonderful time. Like, you ever been anticipating the game and it's like everything you wanted? There's some stuff that could be, hashed out. It's not like 100% perfect, but it's everything you wanted as far as like the gameplay, the system mechanics, the boss fights, just how they implemented a lot from the mobile game to now this 3D, JRPG. And yeah, I've just been having a ball, man. Like I said, I've been Gran Blue. That's all I've been playing. Versus Rising and ReLink is all I've been playing, yo. You know what I mean? Almost 60 hours in ReLink already. I've been enjoying that, and almost 100 hours in Versus Rising. I think I'm like just short of that Versus Rising. But yeah, man, I've been having a good time, man. It's been a good week. It's closing week. It wasn't crazy. It was crazy, but it wasn't crazy. A little stressful, but it wasn't like as stressful as prior closing months or whatnot. But yeah, I've just been chilling, man, and just cruising, man. I know for sure I gotta stick to my guns. I gotta get the hell up off of Twitter, man. Persona. It's coming to that boiling point. It's coming to that point where when I just scroll in that joint, I get frustrated. Yeah. And now seeing so many people that hate spoilers, that hate when other people ruin games, just constantly posting shit about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's time to get the fuck up out of Twitter. I am up out of there, and I'll see you guys in March or something because, yo, it is getting crazy, and I don't want to get spoiled for my most anticipated game. And I feel like we're getting to that point in the Twitterverse. So we're gonna be reacting to the state of play, but after that,
deuces. And I'm gone. Yeah, I already this next week after the state of play, I'm actually gonna start muting up some words and stuff like that too. So I get it though. I'm getting the hell up out of there. I'm gone. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yo, y'all lucky we can't post stuff right away from the console, because like, yeah, the mobile option is cool, but having to save all that
it's
stuff,
inconvenient, man. It's very inconvenient.
Would have been posting way more pictures and stuff and gameplay and showing cool stuff, but I'm just like, all right, man, I'll just wait until I do my review video, which is gonna be coming, and WUPS reviews or whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's up, man. It sounds like you definitely had a very busy week. So I get it, man. For me, man, definitely this week has definitely been really interesting, really good for me as well, both on gaming side and obviously in real life personal things within my career and whatnot. Got really good news this week. So, it's definitely, hard work pays off, definitely, the job, shout out to Kobe. Job's not finished, but, we always climbing that ladder, man. So it's a good feeling. Gaming wise, the state of play, which we're gonna talk about later on in the show. I'm still riding that high, and then Grand Blue Fantasy, ReLink. We're gonna talk about that too when we get to our impressions and thoughts on the game. And it really is just a great time right now, man. Like, it's a lot of great games that released and have released and are going to continue to release, and I'm excited, man. So yeah, man, it's a good time. It's a good time with gaming. It's a good time in personal life, and I'm happy right now, right? So yeah, big shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. Really appreciate everybody coming through, like I said this morning, rocking out with us on What's Up PlayStation Podcast episode 151. And man, big shout out to Bari too. 21 months as a member of WUPS Nation. He says, let's go. Hit the like button for the WUPS boys/men. Hey, fire. And then big shout out to Cyber Dragon, 21 months as a member on the channel as well. He says, morning chat mods in the What's Up PlayStation Podcast. It's Saturday. It's February. It's time. Absolutely. And guys, remember, our discussion is going to be WUPS Nation member topics. So, if you are a WUPS Nation member and you haven't thrown a topic in there, definitely throw a topic in there if you want. It's going to be cool. We always do that every month at the start of the month. So, there's that. Also, guys, remember, guys, you can check out What's Up PlayStation Podcast, not just here on YouTube, but you can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all your favorite podcast streaming platforms as well. The show typically goes up a day or so after. So, there's that. But with that being said, Bari, let's get into the show, man. We got a lot to get through, man. So let's get through it. So typically we would do the games for the week, releasing for the week, but Push Square ain't update the website.
They called on to us, man.
They called on. They said,
Push Square, what's up?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Push Square did not update their website. We not in January no more. And it isn't the week of the 21st. So these are old games. So we going kind of not skip past it, but we're gonna kind of just list off some of the games we know that has released this week. So this week, we know that Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink officially released this week. The early access for Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink was on Sunday, and then the game officially released on February 1st on Thursday. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth released as well. I know that's been getting a lot of critical acclaim and praise as well. Darklight released this week as well, which is a really which is a 2D platform action platformer, which very reminiscent of Anno Mutationum. If you haven't played that game, definitely play that game. But Darklight is looking really good, really fun. Just so many games, I can't get to that right now, but that is definitely a game that looks really dope too. And then Persona 3 Reloaded, which is the remake to Persona 3, that released on Friday as well. I know that was a lot of people are really excited and happy for that too. Those are kind of the big ones that stood out to me. Anything else stood out to you this week? Oh, so short message. Oh no, I don't know if we want to count that, but go ahead.
I mean, it was like a stealth release.
Yeah. Suicide Squad as well. The Suicide Squad released this week.
Yeah, Suicide Squad came out.
Yeah.
Justice League, Jujutsu Kaisen, Curse.
Yeah, Jujutsu
came out
Kaisen
this week as well. Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney released.
Yeah,
that's the
Justice
okay.
trilogy.
Yep. Okay.
That came out this week as well. I think those are the big notable ones.
Those are the big ones, right? Yeah. A lot of games, a lot of great games. Something out there for everybody. So definitely pay attention to that, right? But yeah, those are the quickest spotlight we've ever done, right? But we are going to get into the spotlight portion of the show. And for those who are new here, man, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games, if we decide to break the rules, that y'all can check out, right? It could be brand new games, it could be old games, it could be games from your childhood, it could be games that haven't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So Bari, starting with you, what is your spotlight game for the week? And are you gonna break the rules?
Your Persona.
What's up?
I'm spotlighting one game this week.
What? I was about to put the rule break emoji. What? You not breaking no rules this now hold on. This ain't Bari. This is not Bari I'm talking to. This is an imposter.
spotlighting one game this week. Okay. And the only game I'm spotlighting this week is Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. The reason why I'm spotlighting this one game this week, because this is the only game you should be playing this week. PlayStation Nation, sit down. Let me talk to you. Okay. I've seen many of yous using list wars on Twitter, YouTube. Exclusives. Oh my God. Exclusives. Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. I've been waiting for years. Lying to the people. You ain't waiting for shit. I ain't see you hype up this game until November 2023. Okay? List wars. All day, every day. Then when the game comes out, we're putting up actual clips and screenshots. The same people that was using stuff for list wars. Yeah, I'm gonna get it down later. I got a backlog. What? How does the backlog overcome big games that's releasing? Crazy. That's what the backlog is for. When the big game come out, then you go back to you finish that, then you go back to the backlog. Huh? I've been watching you and I've been seeing you dudes. Twitter Spaces, Twitter, YouTube podcasts, all goddamn months. Hyping up stuff that when it comes out, you ain't playing, you ain't purchasing it. You should be ashamed of yourself. If the shoe fits, wear it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink, amazing game, man. Amazing game. Been having a grandiose time with my bro Persona playing that game. Everybody before the game came out, yo, hit us up. We want to play online. The bat signal go out, crickets. Crickets. I don't know what the hell is going on with y'all, man. I'm not saying you have to play online with everybody. But the fact that I've seen people hype games up or hype this game up for list wars against whoever. And then when it comes down to it, you come in tweets of not even just asking anybody if they purchase it or not. Just regular tweets. Oh yeah, this game looks fun. I'll purchase it later on the year. Like what? The hell is going on, man? But yeah, I've been loving the hell out of Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. Amazing new chapter, new story to the Gran Blue series. If you're new to Gran Blue, they have a lot of great system mechanics in the game. Glossaries, your dictionary, Laria's journal that can get you caught up. You're gonna have to read a little bit, but it will get you caught up into a lot of the things and a lot of the lore aspects. You know what I mean? Lore is a very important thing that people love in soul games, right? They will go and play a soul game. Oh, let me find this journal. Let me find this. But anything outside of that, they don't want to look up lore or read and all that stuff. It's craziness, man. But yeah, I've been loving the hell out of the game. Very, very addicting. You know, Persona already know we're gonna get into the impressions with this, but you could do a boss fight for 3 hours. That's one boss fight for 3 hours, constantly playing it. Super fun. You know, especially the modes that we're playing on and whatnot. But yeah, I love the story. I love the characters. I like the new additions that they added there without spoiling the game. And yeah, I just think this is a great game, man. It is a great game. I'm very, very happy how it released. There's a few things that it can fix, but we're going to talk about that. But other than that, having a great time, man. And I don't want to hear about no Steam numbers. Steam numbers is cool. I'm gonna post the Steam numbers or retweet it because it's one of my anticipated games because I like to see people, you know, having fun and purchasing the game or playing the game. But I want to see you PlayStation motherfuckers. I want to see you posting your screenshots and gameplay. You don't give me no goddamn Steam numbers. You PlayStation Nation. That's my spotlight game. Sorry. It's one of those episodes this week. I'm sorry. It's one of those episodes.
So I think Bari is in rare form today because that was more of a rant and not a spotlight. So yeah, Bari, I think this is letting you know what type of episode you guys are in for today, because Bari is definitely in rare form today. But great spotlight, Bari. I agree with it.
Am I lying though?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, so I agree with everything you just said. I agree. And that typically tends to happen a lot, where like we get it. People get into these list wars of listing all these great games or games that are coming to a specific platform. But when you delve deeper into those questions of, oh well, are you actually supporting this or buying it? Why does that matter? That's their response.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter. I don't need to support it. So
what I gotta do with my PSN?
But great spotlight, Bari. We're definitely going to dive deeper into Gran Blue in our impressions. I don't want to label it as a review, even though me and Bari both completed the game, because we are going to do a WUPS reviews episode and actually review the game. But we will talk about things that we enjoy and don't like within our impressions. But for me, guys, my spotlight game for the week. First of all, Persona. I'm the rule breaker. I'm the creator of breaking the rules when it comes to this show. Go back to the very beginning of WUPS podcast. I am the creator. I am the one that pioneered the rule breaking.
Do you remember why you broke the rules?
I forgot.
Exactly.
But the point is, I pioneered.
You broke the rule because you did a PlayStation podcast, spotlighted a Nintendo game, and that's when you was breaking the rules. But, go ahead.
Listen, but yeah, I am definitely breaking the rules, guys. And my first spotlight game for the week is actually going to be a game that's releasing next week that is looking really good. Definitely going to put some time into it. Helldivers 2. Definitely. This game is looking really great, man. Really, really fun. Really excited to jump into this. Me and Bari and whoever else want to come through and play with us. And that's going to be a WUPS game night game where we're going to definitely stream that and play. So really, really excited for this game. Can't wait. Cannot wait for Helldivers 2. I think the game is looking great.
That's what, February 8th, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. Then the second game I'm going to spotlight is a game from a developer that I really love. So Focus Entertainment is releasing a game called Banishers. I think it's Songs of Eden or something like that. I forget the other part of the title. But Don't Nod is the developer for this game. And Don't Nod are the developers of another game that I really love called Vampire, which I love that game. Got the platinum in that. That's I did like 3 playthroughs to get the platinum because it's very specific what you have to do in your certain runs and stuff like that. And I love that game so much. And I believe Life is Strange as well, the first one. I believe Don't Nod made Life is Strange 1 as well, which I love.
The best one.
I love, that's the best one. Life is Strange 1 is definitely the best Life is Strange. I like Max and Chloe, their dynamic. I love those games, right? So Vanishers is definitely something that's on my list. Only thing is it's coming out at such a bad time for me personally, because there's too many other games and then things that I got going on in real life where I can't, so it's like, when I'm gonna get to it, I don't know, but it does look really good. The combat looks great. The story looks really interesting. Definitely something that's on my list for sure. And last but not least, I'm only doing 3 games, guys. I'm doing 3 games. So my last spotlight game for this week, ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think this is? Did you really think I was going to do a spotlight on episode 151 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast after having a state of play on Wednesday and not spotlight the yams? Stellar Blade, or AKA Stellar Liam, shout out to Stone. Stellar Blade, which we got a release date. We're going to talk about that later in the show with the news. But this is a game I can't wait to play. Combat looks incredible. The world looks beautiful. It oozes that PlayStation fragrance. What's that smell? Whatever it is, it smells good. I can't wait for Stellar Blade. I'm very, very excited for this game. Cannot wait for it. This is like one of my most anticipated games. It was one of my most anticipated games last year, but it got pushed to this year. I'm just glad that we got confirmation of release date. Got to see some new gameplay. You guys see the gameplay playing on the screen right now, the new gameplay we saw at the State of Play. So I hope you guys enjoying that. But we're going to dive deep into that game during the news and really give our thoughts and whatnot. But Stellar Blade, those are my spotlights, man. Right? But let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. What are y'all spotlight games for the week, man? Let us know. We love to hear what the community spotlighting. And remember, guys, you can always spotlight a game that's brand new, old, from your childhood or whatever. The point is just to spotlight games you think the community should play. With that being said, guys, let's get into our impressions of Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. Because I know Bari. I see Bari face. Bari's like, Persona, will you hurry up with the spotlight so we could get back to Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink? I want to talk about the game. All right, Bari, you ain't got to get at me, bruh. All right, man. But Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink, right? The game came out Sunday for people who bought the premium edition of the game. You got early access. I think it's 72-hour early access. And for everybody else, released on February 1st. It is an action RPG with a pretty beefy end game. They're not calling it a live service per se, but it does have not necessarily live service elements, but it's got that like Genshin Impact gameplay loop type of thing, if that makes sense, right? But Bari, I want you to.
I would have put live service even closer because
it's not
battle pass.
Yeah, it's not. It's none of that. You earn everything in game.
Mm-hmm.
But Bari, start us off, man. Give us, you kind of spotlighted it, but this is more of an impressions. I don't want to call this our review, even though we both did complete the game. But there's 3 elements that I want you to talk about within our impressions, right? Thoughts on the story, thoughts on the combat, and thoughts on the replayability of the game, and then give me your dislikes after that.
Yeah, so Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink is a new story within the Gran Blue Fantasy lore where the Skyfarers of the Grand Cipher, which is the Captain Gran or Judas and the crew, they're going towards Zega Grande. It's a new skydom, so it's a different area from the Fonte Grande area in the original game. And this is pretty much a direct sequel from the original RPG, where in the last chapter they was pretty much interacting with a lot of quote unquote astrals with astrals, and they're continuing this search for, I think it's called Estalucia.
Yeah, Estalucia.
It's the land of the astrals, see what's going on from prior stuff with chapter 3 in the mobile game. It continues from there, but everything that you can learn about the game, you can pretty much learn in game in the glossary and the dictionary and all that stuff with Lyria's journal. But we meet new people. His name is Roland. It's Mr. Fix-It in a town called like Focal and whatnot. And then the story goes from there as far as helping Roland out and helping this new Skydom out, and then you learn more about the Church of Avia and their goals as far as what they want to do. And, I don't think this is a spoiler, but, they kidnap Lyria. Lyria is one of the main characters in Gran Blue, where she is like soul linked to Gran or Judas. In the early game, Gran and Judas helped save Lyria and Catalina, but they ended up dying, and Lyria pretty much used half her life force, linked it with Gran or Judas so they can stay alive, and that's why Gran have the power of Bahamut, Proto Bahamut, and all that stuff, where he has the fireball and all those things that he can do. But other than that, that's where the story picks up, and I love the direction of where they're going. I like the Zega Grande area. It's pretty cool. A lot of different locales and things like that. The characters are very, very dope. That's one thing that's great about Gran Blue is the character. I think all the characters are cool, have their own like dynamic, and it's very, very fun to interact with them and see how they interact with each other in the Grand Cipher or in these towns and whatnot. One thing I like to say, I like the towns. There's only 2 towns in the game. There's Folka and Feed Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
But the way how they created the towns, as far as the hub, it makes it seem like it's very bustling, like a bustling city, bustling town.
Especially Seed Hollow,
very busy.
Like the first time I got to Seed Hollow, I was actually blown away because I was like, "Yo, this is like a really lively, dense city."
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot going on. Like you get a really good feel of like that hustle and bustle, like you said, of being in like a big city. And Folka is kind of really different because it's very chill, very mellow, very peaceful. Like I think they nailed the dynamics between both cities and made them both fit within this game and feel realistic.
Yeah, because Seed Hollow is like the biggest city in that Skydome.
Mm-hmm.
From what I think I remember what they said. But yeah, I love the interactions going on in the city. There's a lot of side quests going on. Yo, one thing I have to say, that's impressions before we get like, because we get into this in our review, but the performance in this game is top notch.
Chef's kiss. It's on point. It's really on
Bro,
point.
it's
Yeah.
some of the fastest loading I've witnessed to next to Forspoken and other PlayStation games. Like, you can legit fast travel to city in a matter of seconds, bro. Instantly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when you do beat the game, you get the fast travel ability where you can go from different locales in the town or the city. And it's just like instant loading. Nothing ever hinders big boss fights. There's fireballs, destruction, lasers, particles all over the place that's going on, and 4 characters doing their own individual thing as far as their own fireballs and projectiles and lasers and everything, right? And nothing hitches, yo. It looks great. Performance mode is 1080p 60. Fidelity mode is 4K 30. I did look at it fidelity mode, but that's due to like the art style of the game. Performance mode still looks great. The game looks is beautiful. You know, I love the art style of Gran Blue.
It's a very sorry, go ahead, finish your thought. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead. Because you about to say, I think you about to say colorful or whatnot.
Yeah, like the color palette used in this game and like the detail of the characters, even though it's very anime-ish, it's still very detailed and looks very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other things I really, really, really love about this game is the all of the characters just, they all pop in this game. Like the moves, the color palette, with how the moves look, and all that stuff is just very beautiful looking. Even in performance mode, it's just beautiful. Like, honestly, it's a very beautiful game, and I'm playing on my OLED C1. Very beautiful.
Yeah, and that's seeing all the different races and everybody how to interact, fighting against these. Like I said, I told people from the beginning with this game, like, fighting against these primal beasts is going to be crazy. And yes, these boss fights can get crazy, man. But it's super fun. Like, that's one thing I love about the gameplay direction and where they went. How they pretty much fused the RPG of the mobile game within an action game here. With the abilities and the stuff that you can do, and the buffs and the debuffs and the cooldown and the sigils and all that stuff entwined within this, and it just works beautifully in an action, setting, man. And yeah, it's everything I wanted for this game to be. I do wish the story was a bit longer, but at the end of my playthrough, I think I was like at 30 hours. That's me doing side missions. That's me doing some of the Fate Order, the Fate episodes. That's me doing traversing and looking for these crustaceans or whatnot, with the crabs. But yeah, I enjoy my time a lot here, and it's just so much more to do, because like I said, after that we're like 60 hours in, or close to 60 hours in, and it's still so much to do, because they're just unlocking new boss fights, they're unlocking new quests, and you're trying to get this gear. Me and Persona, we hit level 100 yesterday, but even though we hit level 100, there's still more we can do with our characters, because it's just so much. I don't want to go into spoiler details, but it's so much going on in the game, man, and I love it, yo. It's addicting.
It's a very layered game when it comes to how you build your character, right? Because I know somebody had asked me yesterday or the day before, like, can you build a tank? Can you do this and do that? You really can. Obviously, there's certain characters, like the more mage-like characters, you wouldn't necessarily build a tank. You would build them around either being a dark mage or dark mage, or not a dark mage, but like a battle mage or like a healer, white mage type of thing. But when it comes to most of the other characters, yeah, there's like an intrinsic trait of like, they would fit more as like a tank and things like that. But you can really build, you can really build your character how you want them to be when it comes to the sigils and things like that. Like, it's so much, and it's not overwhelming, because they kind of gradually give you more information, and things gradually open up. It got to the point like we were at the end game and still getting brand new stuff, like in terms of like unlocked things that you can do to unlock
It's like,
to
now
make
you
your
earn
character
this
better.
award. I was like, what?
Yeah. So, and we still not done, right? There's still certain things that we have to do in order to get to that true end game. And there's just so much to how you can build your character, so much customization. It's highly customizable. It's actually crazy all of the intricate systems that's in this game when it comes to just building your character. It's a lot, and it's all fun and addictive as hell. Go ahead, Bari.
Yeah, man, 100% agree. It's a very fun game. Like issues I have with the game, is some of the autoplay stuff. It can hitch where it was like a big pause before the next continuation. Especially if I have autoplay, I just like to have that thing seamless and running smooth. That's a small little thing. But the camera, I have an issue with the camera where there's a lot of points of interest areas as you traverse to whatever you're going, that the game specifically wants you to look at. But there's times where, let's say you already looked at that area, and you just want to go back and see and search if there's any chests or whatnot. There's times where the camera is like panning to that area again. I'm just like, bruh, enough. Give me more freedom with the camera.
Mm.
When you lock on to, when you lock onto enemies that got multiple parts as well, like some of these primal beasts or some of these monsters, the camera can get a little bit hitchy, but I've learned to customize it a little bit more. But it still can be better, because you're so used to moving your right stick around, but if you lock on, you can't really move your right stick because it will pan over to like another enemy or pan over to another part. And it can get you confused or get you slapped up. But the camera needs a little bit of work, but there's some settings that you can set where as you move around, it automatically goes behind you to make it better. But it needs more work. And I did see them put in their little dev notes that that's something that they're going to be working on.
Mhm.
There was a patch that came out yesterday or this morning.
This morning. It was this morning. I saw it.
Yeah, that was fixing some stuff with side missions,
It also
and your
fixed
awards or whatnot.
it also fixed the matchmaking issue for
Yeah,
online as
matchmaking.
well. So I'm glad they got
Yeah,
that fixed
there's
pretty
like a
quickly.
hiccup when it comes to like playing with friends, where if you're not the party leader and you ready up before the party leader, it can get a little wonky where it was like, oh, you got to reset the online session, and then you probably got to close out and then come back in. But other than that, I love this game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the review score yet. Mostly, if you on Twitter, you probably seen it already. But I'm saving that for a review that I'm gonna put out on my channel, and we're saving it for a WUPS review. But
Mhm.
I highly recommend playing it, as you can see from the Spotlight Games. And from now, I just love this game, man. And this is one of them games that, as soon as you play it, it's gonna get addicted. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Forget a backlog. You in this.
Yo, yesterday me and Bari was up to like what was it 12:30 or something?
It
Farming,
was like
farming,
12:30, man. It was like,
farming a
we ain't leaving
boss.
until you get this drop,
Yeah,
because this was a
yo.
rare drop. Not gonna say it, but
Yeah.
it was a rare
Yeah,
drop.
it was a rare
And
drop.
I got it like 4 times, and Persona didn't get it not once. And we was
Yeah.
like, all right, bro.
We gotta
gotta
get
wait
it.
till we get it.
Yeah. And it was an important drop in order to progress my character further.
Or the
So
weapon.
yeah, the weapon.
And
So,
the weapon system is the same way as the original game. That's why I feel like a lot of people that play the original, you're gonna feel right at home here. But even if you're new, like, you learn it really quickly. That they give you the proper directional tutorials to help you like uncap your weapons.
mm,
You know what I mean? And that's one of the items that he needed to uncap his weapon to get it to the max level. And even with
yeah.
that, your weapons can get
Yeah, it goes even
weapons
further.
can get crazy, bro.
Yeah. The build variety around your weapons is actually really, really good. Like really, really good.
Mm.
But yeah, when
Yeah,
it comes,
we got the
when it
white
comes-
armor skins. We got the
yeah,
black.
we got
and
all
white
that.
one.
We got all that. Come on, we ain't the white dragons for nothing. Come on.
Sir.
But yo, yeah, when it comes to this game, yeah, those are like my negatives too when it comes to like the camera, the lock-on system, things like that. I think need to be worked out. I can't really think of any other like too many negatives because there's a lot of quests.
Grand Blue performance Capono is spot on, bro. It is, I have noticed no issues. No issue. Yo, there's times where there's boss fights in this game. Persona will tell you, because Persona's ready. There's boss fights where this whole screen is just, hey, you got to move, duck, dodge, dip, duck. No performance issues, man.
I'm not experiencing that personally.
No network issues too, as far as like it closing out. And
Oh yeah, none
of
of those errors and nothing of that. Yeah, I haven't experienced none of that. Bari, one last question before we move on. For people that are brand new to the game, and it could be between 1 or 3, but people that might be like on the fence about this or looking to pick this up but don't really understand or know Gran Blue or where to start or whatever, give me 1 to 3 characters that you think would fit best with a person that's brand new to Gran Blue in this game.
Yo, to be like new characters as far as everyone, I do think like Rackham is a great character
Great
for
starter.
anybody looking to
Yeah,
get.
I agree.
Yeah, because he's a great range character. And I feel like you can find success really easily from him playing as Rackham. Gran or Jita, like, to be honest with you, I think they're beginner friendly, but they are probably some of the deepest characters in the game with the arts level and just how they combo work. Like, they're not as button mashy as like Lancelot. Lancelot is an easy character to get into because he's very, if you like pressing buttons, you can get into Lancelot very, very easily. You know, as he level up, it becomes a little bit more progressively layered, but just right from the rip, you can have a good time with Lancelot. But you got to learn to make sure you can dodge with his triangle button. That stuff is where the layer come in with him. But with Gran, like when you level them up, they got the most skills in the game, bro. You know what I mean? And they become more of like a support, you know, buff or heal or debuff type character. So I don't know if you would consider like beginner friendly. I don't know. I think another character.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Another character that's beginner friendly, I would say is let me see. Another character that I think would be like the third, like beginner friendly character.
I personally think EO would be like a good beginner friendly character. Only because she has a lot of
stuff,
yeah, she's got a lot of charge stuff, but she, you know, you throw low profile on her, she kind of could just stand back and just do her thing. And while the team is like really keeping the bosses or enemies like, occupied, I feel like, that would be a decent enough character to get somebody started of like, oh yeah, kind of stand back, heal, keep the party up, play off the elementals and the weaknesses and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if the range characters other than Eugen or Eugene, I think he's the most like technical one with sniper mode and his bombs and playing the traps and all that stuff. But Percival or Charlotta, very like Percival combos, very, very simple. It's a simple square, triangle, square, triangle, and that's it. And do your skills and Charlotta as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like technical characters, it would be like
Siegfried,
Yodara, Zeta,
Siegfried. Because
Siegfried, I wouldn't say like technical, but yeah, he does have the just time.
You gotta get the timing right to maximize his damage with the perfect stance.
Time stuff.
Yeah, and then there's other stuff you can do where like while you're in the middle of your perfect stance with Siegfried, you can also do the lunge to add more damage onto the combo, and it still keeps the perfect stance. And you can also dodge and keep your perfect stance if you get the timing. Siegfried is a very methodical character. Your timing's got to be really, really on point with Sig, especially in the heat of battle. You got to be able to kind of dodge, but still keep the perfect stance. Listen, I got clips. I got y'all. I got y'all. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll say Narmaya is another like technical character as well. Oh, technical. Vasa Raga.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man.
Yep.
That boy could do some damage, but he sacrifices health for a lot of that stuff. So, and Rosetta I think is technical too.
Yeah,
you got to get her rose levels.
Narmaya, you said Narmaya already?
Yeah, Narmaya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maya's technical. I'll say anybody that have like a meter, like a Catalina. Vane is not technical. Vane is pretty. He got a meter, but his cash shot with his meter is pretty dope. But
Gondagoza
what's
to get max damage on Gondagoza with his fire fist build up. Although the
oh yeah, that's
button
the only character I haven't. I've never played Gran Grossa yet, even in the demo. I haven't. played him yet.
Gondagoza is good. I like him. You said Yodara already, right?
Yeah, your Dara, I'll put him as like
He's like
not
up there.
technical, but he's up there because he's just timing as well.
Not
with his
only
skills,
that,
just
but
his
with
attack.
the I forgot the wind build up. There's two things you could do with the wind build up
Yeah.
where you can maximize off of damage, or you can act as you can have it act as an after image and protect the team and all this other stuff. So yeah, that's a very technical character with a lot going on with Yodahara. But yeah, man, go listen.
Catalina, she's not super technical, but I would leave her at technical because combo wise, she pretty much plays as two different characters. When you have Ares maxed out, her combo strings changes up. You know what I mean? Somebody coming into new to the game is not going to be like, just doing all of that right away. You got to sit down and learn the character a little bit more with her. But she's dope, though. I like Catalina a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, listen, those are our impressions of Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. Let us know in the chat or in the comments, if you guys picked it up. What's your thoughts? If you're loving it, if you're not, if you're on the fence about it, pick it up, man. It's a great game, man. I really think people will enjoy. So definitely, definitely pick that up. But yo, man,
Fairy is dope. I like Fairy.
Shout out to Cloud Strife, man. Appreciate you for super chat. He says, anybody spoil Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I'm doxing you. Try me. Yo, that's a bit extreme, Cloud.
To be honest with you, I feel like people are already spoiling themselves. Like, you're posting way too much. Like, I understand the excitement. Listen, I'm gonna just keep it back. Ain't nobody more excited about Final Fantasy than your boy. Listen, I've been excited for this game, and I'm not going in to try to spoil it for anybody. But I feel like people are definitely in that territory where you want too much of the game, where now when you play it, you're not surprised of anything. You know what I mean? It's not going to be no wow factor. And that plays in a part of reviews. You know all this information in the game, but now it's like, you know what? When I was playing the game, there wasn't anything too wow with me. Yeah, because you search far and wide for every single intricate detail of the game. Oh no, Rosetta is up there for me. Rosetta is fire. Actually, I've been talking about Rosetta for a minute.
Rosetta nice.
Rosetta goes in. She come in clutch too, man.
Yo, Cagliostro is another character I think really super technical.
Oh yeah,
super technical because she's got a lot going on.
Depending how you want to play her. If you want to do her trap stuff, yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's not easy.
But yo, let's
seem pretty simple. But
yeah.
I like Cag though. Good support character.
Very good. But yo, man, so those are our impressions of a Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink, man. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Like you said, we'll definitely be doing a WUPS reviews at some point to kind of just go deeper dive into our thoughts on the game and give our review scores and stuff like that, right? But yo, man, listen, if you made it this far, we're about to get into the news, but let's give you guys a couple trophies for sticking around this far. Listen, guys, the start of our shows are always lengthy. We got a lot to get through.
Are you talking about gaming?
Gaming, exactly. But Bari, man, yo, the first bit of news we're gonna get through, man, is something we always do every month at the start of the month, where we talk about PlayStation Plus games for February. And I think this is actually a really good list. But let's talk about it, right? So for February PS Plus, the games will go active on February 6th, which is next week, Tuesday, and is it Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah,
the 6th. And the games that you can expect are Foamstars, which is a brand new game being made by Square Enix, and it's a live service game. And Rollerdrome, really great game. And Steel Rising.
Game, bro.
Yeah. And Steel Rising, which is a Souls-like game where you're this like robot going through
automaton or something.
Yeah,
like
automaton or whatever, fighting all these other robots and things like that. It's a really interesting game.
It's
But
the lower version of Lies of P. But you know what? I ain't gonna knock
yo,
it.
you
I thought it
wild
was alright.
saying that. Yo.
Lies of P better game. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Rising was alright.
yeah, I played the demo. I own the game and just didn't get around to like playing it yet. But from what I played of it, I thought it was a pretty interesting game. But also for Fall Guys, you're getting an exclusive Icons pack. So you'll be getting
damn.
Ratchet and Clank, Aloy, Groovatron, Clank's laugh as an emote, Lombox pattern, Clank pattern, Seeker pattern, Ratchet color, Clank color, Ratchet nameplate, Clank nameplate, Horizon nameplate, Aloy faceplate, Ratchet faceplate, Clank faceplate, and Seeker faceplate. The other thing as well for the month of February, guys.
Yo, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, I know it is. For the month of February, guys, it's also Valentine's Day. Valentine's is also in February, guys, and so one of the other things that's also coming to PlayStation Plus for this month is the Spider-Man 2 trial. So you'll get a trial of Spider-Man 2 in celebration of Valentine's Day, which is pretty cool as well. Bari.
This is for premium and
Premium, yeah, premium extra. So Bari, give me your thoughts, man. How you feeling about this month, and what score would you give it?
Yeah, I feel like this month is pretty good. Foamstars is a game that we enjoyed playing in the beta. So seeing that in the service, for those people that are, wary about the game or hesitant to play it, you have pretty much not an incentive, but if you just want to play it because you're a PlayStation Plus member, which is most likely you have it if you play online, you can play Foamstars. Rollerdrome is a game I enjoyed a lot. Very stylistic, cool game. Definitely difficult. Took me longer than expected to complete, but it is. Man, I need to get back to this game and get some higher ranks and scores with this game. But yeah, Rollerdrome is a fun game. Still Rising, I played the demo for it. It was cool, but I didn't bite the bullet. I didn't bite the bullet to purchase the game. But it's cool that it's in Plus. No issue there. The fact that they add in Spider-Man 2 into the trials, that's pretty dope to see. But hopefully with this news, they also add the new game Plus. I feel like they are missing their window of opportunity to put this new game Plus in there. Maybe it's going to be more than just new game Plus for the game, as far as why this update is taking so long. But yeah, there's a lot of games coming out, man. And I would have loved to have that new game Plus done for Spider-Man 2, but it is what it is. Hopefully they have a new difficulty, new trophies and stuff like that to, further incentivize people going back and playing it. But I love Spider-Man 2, so I will go back when the update come, but not over, Final Fantasy or Grand Blue right now. And yeah, the additions to the Fall Guys stuff is pretty cool. Looks good. But I'll give this a B plus. I guess a B plus.
Yeah, that for me, I'm gonna give this, like, when I look at Foamstars, Foamstars is a game I was gonna buy anyway, and you will be able to buy Foamstars in March. So if you're somebody that's looking to place Foamstars, you can only you'll play it through PS Plus, but then once it leaves PS Plus in March, you'll be able to buy it for, I think it's like $30 or something like that. But Foamstars is a game that it was really fun. I really enjoyed my time with Foamstars, so definitely gonna play that and put some time into that at some point. Rollerdrome was a really great game, man. Like, this is shout out to that indie team that made this game. I was really excited for this game first time I saw it. Bought this game, played it, put a lot of time into it. This is
Shout
a
out to
really
that charge rifle.
Facts. That and the rocket. I love this game so much, man. This is a game you guys should play. It's a short game. It's very difficult though. It can't the difficulty spike definitely spikes up the further in you go into the story in the game. But it's a really fun game. Definitely check out Rollerdrome. And Still Rising, like I said, I played the demo. I thought it was cool. I didn't get a chance to really put time into the full game or the full release, but if you're somebody that's looking for a Souls-like experience, I think you'll find that you'll be able to scratch that itch with Steel Rising as well, right? For me, I'm gonna give this a A minus. I think this is a really, and then obviously, you know, with Spider-Man and everything like that, the trial, I'm gonna give this an A minus. I think this is a really solid list, a really cool list. I'm giving it an A minus. I think it's good. You know, and to top it off, you get the Fall Guys stuff as well. A minus. A minus for
Do your
sure.
thing, PlayStation. Do your thing.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to big shout. Did I read Unikronn chat? I don't, yo, shout out to Unikronn, man. 21 months as a member of the channel. He says, ban me. I'm not going to play or buy Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink or Final Fantasy VII. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then big shout out to two Da H4.
Yo, ho. I know Unikronn. He better be joking around. He better be joking around. Unikronn, I'm not playing with you, man. I'm not playing with you.
I don't think so.
We'll cut your question 3 sentences, three words in, and we were like, all right, that's Unikronn's question. Unikronn, don't play with me. I need Unikronn type right in his chat right now and say he was just joking. I need that right now in the chat.
Oh man, say it ain't so.
That's my guy from across the pond, but you better be joking. You better be joking.
Uh-oh. But yo, big shout out to 2Die H4. He says maining Yodahara level 88. Can't wait for the raid. Yeah, Yodahara is a great character. I'm very excited.
Yodahara is fun. Yeah.
Yo,
it's such a drastic difference when from the demo to the final game. Like everything feels faster. The just having those the mastery points there and the sigils, the cooldowns and the effects that it can have, it just feels much better, man. But yeah, Yodahara is fun. But yeah, level 88, yeah, that's dope, man. If you're down to play, just let us know.
Yep. But yo, let's move it along, guys. And the next bit of news I want to talk about is something that Sony was.
Oh, there go Unikronn. He said he's playing. He's playing. My bad, person. He said he's playing.
Oh yeah, we know he's joking. Sony, not PlayStation, Bari. Sony was teasing something Spider-Man related this week that got that had got the community and all of social media buzzing, thinking, oh, is it DLC? Is it New Game Plus? What could this be? No, sir, no, ma'am. It was neither. So PlayStation, or I should say Sony's creator to creator. They announced in the Spider-Man version of their creator-to-creator show where the creators of both Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will be sitting down and talking about their creative process of creating both respective projects. And the people you can expect is Brian Ithar, who is the creative director of Insomniac, Jacinda Chu, who is the senior art director over at Insomniac, Robert Coddington, who is the senior animator of Insomniac, and then Bill Roseman, who is Marvel's vice president and creative director. And then we've got Joaquim Dos Santos, who's the director of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Kemp Powers, who is the director of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Justin K. Thompson, who's the director over at Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. First episode was already dropped, and they were talking about for Insomniac side, they were talking about how technology has allowed them to create much bigger worlds and things like that, and vice versa with the creative process of Across the Spider-Verse for Spider-Man. So Bari, how you feeling about this? What's your thoughts? Did you watch it? Did you check it out? Are you gonna watch it? Like, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet. But I do like these developer videos. I'm a big fan of just binging some of these things. In the weekend or Sunday when I wake up, I'll have YouTube and just binge through some of that stuff. But yeah, I think it's dope to seeing what or hearing on how the developers see things and how they create things. If you want someone to have more insight on game creation and how they do things, I think that's great. So I'm very, very excited to watch it because I do love Spider-Man a lot. But yeah, most likely like Sunday early morning, as I'm laying down, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I like seeing like these, and they had something like this for Last of Us as well, a while back. So it's cool to see things like this.
And they had the
I
God of
love
War one
the
too,
guy, yeah,
right?
raising Kratos. That was more of a
Mhm.
documentary though, not necessarily a sit down. But
Yeah.
um, I do like watching stuff like this too. So I'll definitely check this out as well and see what's up and what they're talking about. So I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to that. But they were teasing, boy. They had the community like buzzing, like, yo, what is this? Could it be this? Could it
Yeah,
be
the
this?
the only thing disappointing from it is like, yo, like I said, new game plus is something that we're waiting for Spider-Man 2, and we still ain't get that stuff. Like that's why everybody was kind of going crazy, or there's going to be like some type of collaboration because you play Spider-Man 2 and there's a specific side mission. They kind of teasing a certain thing, so we kind of thought that was going to be like new DLC announcement or whatnot. But
Yeah, yeah,
it's still cool from what they announced or what they're doing, but I still think you need to get that new game plus in there, Insomniac, for real.
yeah. I agree. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next couple months or so. But yo, moving on, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, Bari. We got to get into the big boy stuff, man. State of play. You feel me? We there was a lot of cool reveals at the state of play, Bari. A lot of interesting things. So let's just talk about the state of play. Matter of fact, you know what? We'll tackle it. We'll tackle the big games first, and then we'll talk about everything else, right? So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Eve, Stellar Blade. This is a game that we've definitely been really excited for a while. And we got a really nice look at Eve's journey when it comes to the new trailer, some of the characters that we can expect her to be interacting with, a look at the open world, right? So we got to look at a lot of that stuff. So essentially, Eve is part of a uh, airborne crew. I don't want to go too deep into that, but her job essentially is to eliminate the Nativa. Is it Nativa, which is a colony or like a enemy on Earth that is pretty much wiping out the Natibus, and they're the enemy to Earth on Earth, and they're pretty much her job is to pretty much eliminate them and save Earth. Earth is on the brink of destruction. It's falling apart. And there's one city called Zion. This is like some Matrix shit, yo. It's pretty crazy. So it's a city called Zion, which is one of the big cities within the world. And it's one of the main areas where Eve will be kind of interacting when it comes to dealing. And then obviously Lily and Adam, which are going to be two of the main characters that she's going to be interacting with within the world as well. And then obviously we see that it's definitely going to be semi-open world, not full-on open world, but it's going to definitely have that semi-open world feel, which I'm really, really happy about. And we got the release date, which the game is going to be coming out April 26, 2024. Pre-orders go live February 7th, 2024. So that's next Wednesday. And they showed off the editions. So unfortunately, there's no collector's edition of the game, but there is going
What
to
you want a
be...
collector's edition for, man?
Yo, relax.
What you want?
They
what
missed
you
the
want a
mark.
collector's edition for, man?
They missed the mark on that collector's edition, boy. That shit would have sold out
No, they
quick.
didn't. No, they didn't. They don't need a collector's edition, man.
No, they need a collector's.
It's perfectly fine how it is.
It's great how it is. I agree. So standard edition of the game and the pre-order bonuses is you get the classic round glasses for Eve. You get the ear armor earrings for Eve, and you get the planet diving suit for Eve. Fire, right? One of the other things too, real quick before I get into the other edition, one of the other things that Shift Up also pointed out is, you'll definitely be picking up items like exospines, gear as well to acquire SP, XP, EXP, and skill points, which unlocks powerful skills. And you can also acquire various cosmetics such as costumes, accessories, and hairstyles. And that's one thing that you'll notice within the trailer is that there's a lot of different costumes and outfits that Eve was wearing, which symbolizes that there's definitely gonna be a lot of customization when it comes to how you want to build your, Eve in your game. But there's also gonna be the digital deluxe version of the game as well, which comes with everything in the standard edition, but also it comes with the exclusive digital edition content, which is the Stargazer wear for Adam, Stargazer suit for Eve, Stargazer coat for Lily, half rim glasses for Eve, quadruple rectangle earrings for Eve, Stargazer pack for the drone, 2,000 SP experience, and 5,000 gold in-game currency. Bari, talk to me. How you feeling about the new trailer?
In-game currency, I mean, you're going to buy a lot of...
yeah, a lot of those costumes you're going to be buying, yep. So, Bari, how you feeling about the this reveal trailer that we got? You know, how you feeling about, you know, just everything? Talk to me when it comes to Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I mean, when it came to the state of play, as far as one of the most anticipated trailers was definitely this one, and it given a release date. So it did both of those things. I thought the in-depth trailer was great. The showcasing that, you know, Eve, you can customize her how you wanna. Not only with the costumes, but also with, like, you know, the loadout as far as what you want to pick. And when it was introducing Lily and what she does, it gave me like that DMC5 type of you know, play with my man Nero and the chick that, you know, customizes his arm, his devil arm or whatnot. I get that vibe, but the game gave me like a near automata vibe as well, as far as this post-apocalyptic world, or, you know, humanity is on the brink of death, where humanity's kind of wiped out in there, but humanity's on the brink of death. But this is my theory when it comes to this game. You got a character called Eve. You have a character called Adam. Humanity's on the brink. Adam seeing Eve all day. Adam is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
That's
that story is definitely gonna be interesting.
God said to multiply. Multiply. Adam, Eve.
It's gonna be interesting to see like how that plays out. Go ahead.
Nah, I love what I saw. The gameplay. I was already sold from like 2019 when I saw the gameplay of this game. Shout out to my man Chris Righteous once again. When it was Project Eve, I was already sold. I was like, when is this game coming out? Good thing on PlayStation for picking this up and locking this down. Also helping them develop the game, because the game looks gorgeous, looks beautiful. You know, like, it's not just the character models, it's the world, environments, everything look amazing.
Yeah.
The combat looks great. The system mechanics, hopefully that's good with the, you know, the XP, the SP, XP, how they doing it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be glued in. I'm gonna be locked in when I play this game, man. I liked everything that I saw. And yeah, just the combat. Hopefully it feels good when I play it. But from what I'm seeing, it definitely looks like it's gonna be, you know, a hell of a ride playing the game. I know they did say in the FAQ that the game is gonna be a very challenging game. So yeah, I'm all up for that. And yeah, February 7th, pre-orders open up. You know, I'll be there.
Yes, sir.
Pre-order.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I'm in the same ballpark, man. Like I said, this game I've been anticipating for a really, really long time. So I'm glad that we finally have a confirmed release date. And this was one of the main games that I was going into the state of play hoping that we got a release date for over anything else. Like, I would, you know, the main thing I was looking forward to was this. So for me, you know, this game looks absolutely great. The outfits look great. The combat looks absolutely fun. I like the semi-open world approach with what they're doing, and it give you a little glimpse of that in the trailer as well, where you see like that big open area, and like all the enemies running around and things like that. But you know, and Eve as a character, man, she looks badass, man. Like, she really does look badass, man. So I'm really liking how Shift Up is moving when it comes to this game. And honestly, looking at it, I see that PlayStation fragrance. Like, you know, I definitely, you know, even though Shift Up isn't necessarily owned by PlayStation, I can definitely see, you know, just based off what I'm seeing with the trailers of the games and some of the praise that some of the PlayStation developers, shout out to Bruno Vasquez over at Sony Santa Monica, who's actually played the game and has sung its praises and whatnot, you know. So if, you know, I can definitely see Shift Up, you know, they've got that fragrance on them, you know. So big shout out to Shift Up, and shout out to Stellar Blade. April 26th, I'm there, you know, day one, man. This is, you know, and February 7th, this is getting pre-ordered with the quickness. So, you know, it's all good for me. Real talk. So yeah, shout out to Stellar Blade, man. Shout out to Stellar Blade. Let us know if you picking up Stellar Blade, man. Let us know. And they
Yeah, and if you don't want to have Eve all dressed up, in a dress or I mean, showing her body parts, yeah, there's probably costumes that you can put on as well. I seen a bomber jacket and jeans, so it's no different than any type of Japanese game, like in an RPG, like a Tales game. There's so many costumes that you can put on your characters, from bathing suits, bikinis. Nobody complain about that, but they want to complain about Stellar Blade. Like, knock it the hell off, man. Let's say that you don't play these type of games and keep it moving. But at the end of the day, if that's all you can focus on, that's a you problem, because we see the skill tree, we see the combat, we see the world exploration, we see that you can make up a camp, we see some semblance of the story. Hopefully the story is really, really good. But if you can only focus on our body parts and how she look, that's a problem on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's the thing too, man. Like, obviously, like, we all have eyes. Like, the character is definitely, she looks great, but
yeah,
the combat and whatnot is what I'm mostly focused on. Those jokes about the Stellar Yams and all that, like, all that's jokes. Like, yeah, some of y'all take shit way too serious sometimes, man. Laugh, man, laugh and just keep it pushing. Just laugh. Jeez. Anyway, yo, man, let's move on.
What's like, yo, there's plenty of video game characters that got nice asses, man. Eve got a nice ass, man. That's all.
A nice body, man.
That's nothing. That's not me degrading women and whatnot. That's just my observation of a video game.
Let's move on.
That's what they're gonna be. Like, yo, it's a video game character.
Yeah, but you know how people could get. All right, moving on, man. So another big game that we got to see at the State of Play was Rise of Ronin. And Rise of Ronin, we already know, is coming out March 22nd, 2024. This is coming out the same day as Dragon's Dogma. Whew. But we got to see a new look at the game, Bari, and we got a nice little explanation of like certain things. And, one of the cool things with this game that I saw is the fact that, the gliding, being able to traverse through the world, the types of weapons that you're using, right? Because you're a samurai, but you're kind of like at the end of that samurai era where it's becoming more industrialized, and so you'll have the ability to use a gun as well within your combat, or use a musket and all these other different weapons, which I think is really cool. On top of like the samurai weapons, one of the other things that stood out as well is that in this game you will be able to change weapon stances when you're using your katana or samurai sword. And then obviously the traversal, where you're going to be doing a lot of grappling, as you can see in the gameplay. And then I like this here where like he's gliding with his glider, and then he just lands on his horse. I think that's a really nice touch. Something really small, but I thought that was really cool. They also point, in the gameplay, we definitely got to see that there's some stealth aspects to the game as well, where you'll be able to kind of approach enemies from like a stealth like approach, which I think is pretty cool. And then as you can see here with this combat, the combat is definitely looking like it's going to be really, really challenging. But then again, this is coming from Koei Tecmo, which, made the Neo games, which those are really challenging too.
Very Neo reminiscent.
Yeah. So, the enemies, the combat, the mechanics, this was a really I think with Rise of Ronin, this was a really, really nice showing. I like that parry right there that he did to knock that big dude down and get the advantage on him. But everything I'm seeing with Rise of Ronin looks really, really interesting, really cool. This game's already pre-ordered for me, really excited. But I did like this mini deep dive and extended look that they did to kind of just talk about a little bit of like what you can expect when it comes to the full release of the game. Bari, talk to me. How you feeling about Rise of Ronin? How you feeling about this specific showing that they did at State of Play? Give me your thoughts.
Gameplay wise, this is the best showing in the State of Play. This looks freaking amazing. Like, just seeing some of the aspects, seeing the weapons, seeing the parries, seeing the dodge, seeing the fact that you can grapple enemies, seeing the fact that you can grapple on certain points in the buildings and then glide, and you can just constantly do that. No bar, no nothing holding you down. You just do whatever you do. Bruh. This game looks amazing, man.
Yeah.
This junk looks amazing. And it's gonna have multiplayer in it as well. Yo, listen, man. Talk to me nicely, Rise of Ronin. I'm there.
We on this. We on this for sure.
it's like I don't know what's going. This year 2024, man, having this game and Dragon's Dogma the same day is a disservice to both games, to be honest with you, because now you got to give us a pick and choose type moment with the game. But at the end of the day, the gameplay looks amazing. I love what they shown, what they spoke about. And yeah, graphically, it definitely looks, I would say, like more like a PS4 game graphically. But what I'm seeing, everything gameplay wise, you're not limited. You know what I mean? That is like PS5 gameplay stuff to me. 4-player. I mean, the 4-player co-op stuff. I mean, co-op stuff has always been in their type of games, but
I think like the size of the world and how open and vast it looks through the trailers that we've seen.
Yeah, the stuff going on in the world, that is very PS5.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing here,
Yeah.
graphically,
But I think graphically, it definitely
I would love
isn't
it to look shiny and polished, but the game, matter of fact, polish is the wrong word, because the game, it looked polished, frame rates and all that stuff. But yeah, this,
you know what?
This is a big seller right
You
here
mentioned frame weights. Frame weights.
I said the same shit, yo.
Frame weights.
You probably got it because I said it, yo. I legit said frame weights.
Frame rates. Compared to the first time we've seen this game, the frame rate in this game was looking better during this trailer. I noticed that, that I wasn't seeing a lot of skipping or hitching like we were in the first trailer. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign when it comes to the game. But when it comes to the looks of the game, yeah, it's not, I wouldn't stand this up against like a Horizon Forbidden West and say, yeah, this is graphically, this can go toe to toe. Absolutely not. But I do think, when you look at the world and how vast it is and things like that, I think it looks great. I think it looks cool.
It's more so their engine rather than the devs can't. I think Kojima can make a beautiful game because their games are beautiful.
Yep.
But it's just like compared to everything else where everybody's at.
But like if you were comparing this to Ghost,
that's just a small part of the conversation.
Yeah, because if you were
gameplay, is gorgeous. The gameplay is gorgeous.
Yes. Yes. Gameplay is fun.
And to me, when it came to the game shown here, I'm pretty sure Eve got some sick combat stuff in there, but what was shown, this was the best shown for gameplay in my opinion.
Yeah. I love the gameplay. I love the gameplay here. I think it's really good. So shout out to Rise of Ronin, man. That's a day one. Man, between Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma, it's gonna be a tough choice for me. When it comes
there's
to
gonna be weapon degradation too, but he gained back some of the weapon meter after that stealth attack he did. I saw that. That's enough.
You see the wear and tear on his weapon as well. Like if you look at his sword, you see like this wear and tear on his weapon, like it's kind of chipped up and things like that. So I think that's a nice touch when it comes to games like that, man. It depends on the approach, right? Because I don't let me not go down that path, because like when it comes to it's the approach of how they do weapon degradation, because I'm not really the biggest fan of weapon degradation, but if it's done correctly, I'm like, all right, I can deal with this. So yeah.
It looks good though, because from what I'm seeing is that depending on what attacks you're doing, you're gaining back your the bar for the weapon. From what I saw, because that same fight that you went back to against the little demon thing, it was like 75%. No, it was like 25%. But he did like a parry or attack, and it went back up as far as the degradation of the weapon. Or that I could be reading that wrong as far as what that bar is, though. To be honest.
No, I see it.
Like go back earlier.
Let me see.
This same boss fight right here. Oh yeah, I don't think that's weapon degradation.
No, he switched to weapon.
A meter.
I don't know what that is. Like that might be like a super meter or something, or like a special move, special meter or something. Yeah, I don't know what that is specifically. But look I like how quickly like he's switching. He's like doing weapon switching and things like that.
Using a grapple.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like Dragon's Dogma is one of my most anticipated games too. But this Rise of Ronin gameplay really got me like on some I need to play this. But another big show on Bari is a game we got to see I think it was about 2 years ago, man. And these are from the creators. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Coming from the creators of BioShock, right? From the creative minds of BioShock. Yeah, Kevin Levine or something like that. But BioShock right?
Ken,
So
Ken Levine.
Ken Levine, sorry. So Judas, right? So we seen this game. I think it was about maybe 1 or 2 years ago. We got the first teaser trailer of this game. We really didn't get any gameplay or really any understanding of what the game is, right?
It was Jeff Keighley show. We saw it.
It might have been. But in this, we did get a nice little, quick little explanation of like, in Judas, we give you a whole new world to explore the corridors of the Mayflower, a spacefaring city with whose citizens are trained to spy on one another and tear each other apart for the slightest offense. Where machines control every aspect of the business, art, and government, the ship's leaders tried to turn you into something you're not, a model citizen, and you sparked a devastating revolution to tear it all down. Sounds very interesting. And we actually got to see some gameplay here, which I thought was really cool, right? So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've never played, guys, I know, listen, you about to take my gamer card. I've never played any BioShock game before. Never. I know, shocking. What? Sony, you got to play. I do own the trilogy, the collection. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet, but that'll be something that I'll most likely do before I get into Judas, because what I'm seeing with Judas, it looks really, really, really interesting, really, really fun. But Bari, have you ever played the BioShock games? How you feeling about Judas, about the character, about the combat that you've seen? Talk to me.
Yeah, so the only BioShock game I played was Infinite on PS3. And yeah, I loved the hell out of that game. It got me. I bought the BioShock 1 and 2 remaster on PS4, but never got around to playing it. Well, I always heard great things about BioShock 1 and 2, but when it came to Infinite, I loved the story. I loved the gameplay. Thought it was really, really good. I like to play on the story aspect of this game, like this person going against like the code or betraying what the code is, kind of like Judas, the betrayal of Jesus and whatnot. But yeah, gameplay looks very reminiscent. The powers, left hand and the gun in the right hand, or whatever. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a vibe, man. Definitely looks like it's going to be a vibe. So I'm with it. 2025, I think it's going to come out.
Yeah. So we didn't get a release date for this game, but they did in like an earnings call or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I know they said something about how this game would release around like the March 2025 time frame. So probably early 2025 is when we could probably expect to see this game release. We'll see.
Yo, I like the fact that they put the horse enemy in there. You know what I mean? Shout out to the ponies. You know what I mean? The Pegasus nations out there. They was representing y'all.
Yo, facts. So yeah, I thought Judas was a really cool showing. I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I'm interested. And guys, I promise, I put it in the chat, but I promise I will go back and play the BioShock games. I promise I'll go back and play them at some point. Don't kick my shins. I got y'all. I'm gonna play them at some point. I got you. And maybe I'll stream them. Who knows? But yeah, so that's Judas, which was a really nice showing, big showing at the game. And then Bari, we gotta talk about a game that
we got a few super chats though.
Oh, we do? Let me see. Oh, okay, cool. Let me get to these. Yo, Tricelcius, man, appreciate you for the super chat, man. He says, do I get to be Adam and multiply ferociously? And then big shout out to Tricelcius, man. Again,
I think a lot of people wishing that.
Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, Bari and Persona, will you be done experiencing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth by the time Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma is out? What about Stellar Blade in April? Will you be done with the 3 previous games for the yams? Yo, that's a great question. I gotta be honest.
What was the question again?
So he asked, Bari and Persona, will you be done experiencing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth by the time Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma is out? What about Stellar Blade?
No.
What about?
I mean, by Stellar Blade, yeah, but.
Well, he's saying, what about Stellar Blade in April? Will you be done with the 3 previous games for the yams?
Honestly, I'm not going to be done with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for the whole year. I'll be playing that game throughout the whole year, to be honest with you. But like the initial first playthrough and the platinum run, I don't think I'll be done before Rise of the Ronin or Dragon's Dogma come out, because I'm not going to try to rush myself through the game, because it's more open world. So I know there's going to be a lot of secrets and stuff that, I'm going to try to search for or try to, look for and do or, capture and post and do content with it. So I'm not going to rush through it with the game. So even though when I platinum it, I still going to be playing through the game just to find those little stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say no, only because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a game that I'm like really like, it's at the top of my list, anticipating to play and dive into that world and put a lot of time into it. But then Dragon's Dogma is one of my most anticipated games as well, and I love that franchise. Rise of Ronin I'm excited about as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Obviously, I'm gonna platinum the game. But I don't know. But by Stellar Blade, absolutely, because that's 2 months. Because Stellar Blade comes out at the end of April, so I should have had enough time to
right?
the 26th.
Yeah.
So I should have enough time to finish up those games. I should. We'll see.
I don't know. Like by Stellar Blade come out, either it's going to be Dragon's Dogma or Rise of the Ronin finish, whichever one captures me more at that first initial impression. That's the one I'm going to stick to the playthrough. But I know I'm not going to finish both before Stellar Blade. No,
not
way.
both. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Like, there's no way I'll be able to finish both by Stellar Blade, but I'm gonna put time into both and see where I land. It's most likely gonna be Dragon's Dogma though. I'm not even gonna lie. Real talk.
Yeah, because Dragon's Dogma look like it's going to be not the shorter game, but it's more single player focus.
But moving on, Bari. Another big game or a surprise showing was that we did get confirmation that Until Dawn Remaster is coming to the PlayStation 5 and PC, and it's being done by Ballistic Moon, and it is being there's it's being made on Unreal 5, and they're kind of touching up on clean up the animations, and a bunch of different things are going into this remake or remaster of the game. How you feeling about this?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Until Dawn. I love the game on PS4. I played a lot of Until Dawn, a lot of playthroughs. Even after I platinum it, had a lot of playthroughs of this game. Very, very fun story, great characters. Seeing it on the PS5 is pretty cool. I definitely wanted to see what they were doing when it came to this remake. Rather than the saying it's being remade and rebuilt, they could have, went a little more detail as far as what they're doing or what they're adding into this. Other than that, it could have been like a patch update for the PS5. But either or regardless, I mean, I will be buying it and playing it for sure. Maybe streaming it too, because this is a great streaming game that you can interact with the chat and what decisions you make and whatnot. You gotta be quick though, but it's a very fun game.
Yeah, yo. So I didn't finish Until Dawn. I know, right? Shocker. And I said if they would put this out on like PS5, I'll definitely go back to it and finish it and things like that. So, we getting Until Dawn remaster. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. We didn't get a date, but they said 2024. So probably around.
Hopefully it's like October.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could see this being a nice Halloween style release where they'll release it like in October and let this be the spooky game from PlayStation for Halloween. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick this up and put some time into this as well and actually finish it. I'm actually gonna finish it this time. So I thought this was a good release, good showing as well. And then Bari, the last big showing that we got, that really took up the most time.
You mad? They was cooking you too, man.
Okay.
Look at the comments there. They was cooking Persona. They was like, "Did you grow up on the PlayStation 1? I don't think so." I was like, "Yo, cooking his boy."
I don't care. Yo, listen, I'm
him.
gonna speak my mind whenever I feel that I want. But anyway,
yo, I was rewatching the reaction. I was like, "Yo, this dude Persona is tight." I wanted to say something too. I was like, "You're really true." I was gonna tell you that. Yo, relax. What? I was like, nah, chill."
But yeah, yo. So we did get to see a new trailer for Death Stranding 2. And this was, they showed a lot here, man. And listen, I thought this looked really interesting, really good. My whole thing was just like, I just felt like it just took a little bit too much time, showed a little too much, right?
Little.
But what I did see, what I saw during the trail, I thought was great. I didn't have no issues with that, right? But I didn't finish Death Stranding 1, but seeing this trailer definitely has me wanting to go back and finish the first game to be prepared and understand what's going on with this second, because this trailer definitely sold me like, yo, this is really, really dope, really incredible. And like, can we just give praise to the Decima engine? The Decima engine is one of the best engines in this industry, bruh. With the things that it has been able to do so far in gaming is absolutely incredible. Bari, seeing this trailer, tell me your thoughts. How you feeling about it? One, two, I know you didn't finish Death Stranding 1 either. Did this?
Hell no.
Did this trailer?
Remember they say we like every game, right?
Yo, crazy.
They ignore that one.
Of course, and they'll continue to. But seeing this trailer, did this kind of entice you to want to go back and try to finish the first game? Are you going to pick up the second game? How you feel about the trailer? Talk to me.
Okay, so watching the trailer, I was definitely intrigued with the story, what's going on, like especially seeing Troy Baker's character. I'm like, okay, I know this guy was like the main antagonist in the first game. What's going on here? It's that sequel vibe that it's like, okay, I want to get caught up with the story. With Death Stranding, I was halfway through it, like chapter 6 or 7. I gotta go back and look at my save file, but I know it was after a boss fight, and I was in the ice area, the snow area, where he's doing a little rappelling down, and the little wiring to go across the what's the thing called, zip lines to go across. So yeah, the game didn't capture me as far as like, man, I really want to continue playing this, because I'm a type of person, I like to do every nook and cranny. I like to do every side mission before I like to go into the main story or whatnot. And the gameplay, I thought was interesting and unique, but it didn't capture me to hold me in that much longer. You know what I mean? So I definitely stopped playing it. But story wise, I was always very intrigued to see what's going on. The hell is with the babies for? Why is people blowing up? Or it was very intriguing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But watching this, I want to say this is a in-depth trailer. Watching the trailer, I was like, yeah, I was sold on Death Stranding as far as like it's piquing my interest to go back into the game and just see it out to its entirety. And then, okay, I can understand a lot of the concepts going on here in the second game with this trailer. But we'll see. We'll see as other games come out, and most likely that's probably be like a summer thing. Hopefully, Yeez don't come out at the same time, but we'll definitely see with it. But I have to say, this is a beautiful looking game. This is a beautiful trailer. The music was one thing that was amazing in Death Stranding. The music was amazing. The character details amazing. The environment looks amazing. It looks like, maybe because he doesn't have a whole bunch of packages on him, but it looks like they took away that whole balance thing too, because he was just running straight up with it. Maybe I could be wrong with that. I don't know. But yeah, this trailer, it definitely caught me off guard, and caught me off guard in a good way, but how great the game looked. And I don't know why, it's very mixed feelings as far as this game. People that love it, they love it. But watching the trailer, if you love the game, I can see why you love the game, and especially with the story concepts and the characters. But yeah, I'm intrigued to play. I'm definitely gonna see if I can fit in and finish it, because I know you can import your save data to the director's cut. I bought the director's cut, saying that I was going to finish Death Stranding, but I never got it to finish Death Stranding. But
yeah,
hopefully I do it this year, because it comes out 2025. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm probably going to start from the beginning, only because I don't remember much of the story to be able to to kind of like follow what's going on. So
I ain't doing that beginning again. I'm sorry.
I
If I
gotta,
gotta start from the beginning, that's a GG. I'll be honest.
I
with
gotta
you.
see, I gotta see. But
This scene was sick though.
yeah, this was
This
a
scene
dope
was
scene.
sick, yo.
Yeah, this was definitely a dope scene right here. Troy Baker's a busy dude, man. That man is everywhere. He in everything.
He everywhere.
Man.
Rightfully so. He's a great voice actor.
Very great performer as well. So
Definitely will probably see him, going into like movies and TV shows. I don't know if he probably is, but
yeah, I can see that.
he's too talented to do video games on.
Yeah,
and cartoons and anime.
yeah, I agree. But yeah, I think when it comes to Death Stranding 2, 2025, let's and I think probably like late 2025 probably as well. But this trailer definitely made me like, yeah, I re-downloaded Death Stranding 1 director's cut for the PS5. I'll definitely be trying to get back into that and play through that and finish it so I can understand the story. That I am gonna try
It's
to
probably
do.
like a fall 2025 game.
Yeah,
I would say.
for sure.
The
But
first one came out in November.
one thing I'm gonna say too is like, yo, this game definitely is showing you the power of the PS5. Not just the Decima engine, but the PS5. Looking at the environments, the world, the combat, the traversal, everything that's going on, you're definitely seeing that power of the PS5 here.
I mean, Kojima is known to push engines, man.
Yeah.
All his games be pushing them joints, bro, from PS1 to now, bro.
Yeah, true. So, yep. So those were like the big release, the big showings at the showcase, right?
Come on, bro. My man using the guitar as yo, come on, Persona, man.
Yo, fire.
It was too long.
But there was obviously some other stuff too. We get to the small stuff.
VR.
Great
showing in that Metro and that little medieval type game.
V-Rising, Dave the Diver, which is getting a Godzilla. Dave the Diver X Godzilla. We got a new Dragon's Dogma 2 trailer. They showed off Foamstars and gave us some season information, which we're gonna talk about that in a separate bit of news. Helldivers got a new trailer as well. Legendary Teams, Metro Awakening VR, Rise of Ronin, Silent Hill Short Message, and Silent Hill 2. So Silent Hill Short Message is a free demo or game or whatever that came out. Whatever,
or
yeah.
setup.
Yeah, setup. And then Silent Hill 2, we got that shown as well, which was pretty cool as well. There's a lot of guns in this, Bari, a lot of action, a lot of things going on. So you might pick it up.
No, I'm gonna Silent Hill. I'm gonna no, but I've seen people in the community say they enjoyed the short message. Some people saying they hated it. They say it felt clunky, but I think I'm good on the Silent Hill series. I'm not interested in it, but anybody that is, hopefully you guys enjoy it. You know what I mean? But I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not picking this up, respectfully. Sonic Generations, Sonic X Shadow Generations, that got shown as well. V-Rising, which is the Metroidvania style game, asymmetrical, looks pretty cool, pretty interesting. Not Metroidvania.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
the ZZZ game, that jump fire.
Yeah, Z0 Zensus or something like that. I got the V-Rising game, which looks really good as well. And then the ZZZ game, which looked pretty interesting. No date for this, but this is supposed to be coming out this year. Is a part of the MiHoYo verse. This is a game first time we've seen this, I thought this was really cool. Hopefully we get some more. But yeah, this is definitely a game that's on my radar as well.
Oh yeah, I like my really anime looking games, man.
Yeah, yes sir. ZZZ. All right, so that was most of what was shown at the State of Play bar. Just wanted to get through a quick run through with some of the smaller stuff, but you slept on it because from Wednesday to now, you slept on it. You really thought about it. You had time to process all of the information, process the trailers. You got to process everything. I know you gave it I believe a 9 out of 10 or something like that, right? But
8.5. 8.5. I'm still
What's your score?
8.5.
Your score is at 8.5? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a great showing for State of Play. 8.5 is a great score. And I thought this State of Play was great. I love the fact that they knew a lot of people was anticipating Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and they gave the information that they'll continue next week for that own specific state of play. So that was great to see that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. 40 minutes. It didn't feel long. It felt pretty quick. And it showed a lot of games that I'm interested in. Not everything I'm interested in, but there's a lot that I am. And I was like, yeah, I'll definitely check this out. I'll definitely look into this. I'll definitely play this. I'll definitely pre-order this. I'll definitely buy this. I'll definitely be playing this day one. So for me, I thought that was it was a great state of play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish they had a more definitive like windows as far as when these games are coming out, especially in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I thought it was a great showing.
Oh yeah, the other thing, shout out to Stranding Ninja. Yeah, so the other thing too with State of Play is, Kojima did announce that his partnership with PlayStation is much stronger, and he announced a brand new action espionage game that's going to be releasing on PlayStation as well, that his team over at Kojima Productions is working on, and it's in partnership with PlayStation Studios. And when they announced it, they were in Columbia Studios, which is owned by owned by Sony. Which Kojima said this is going to be something that's going to mix the genre of storytelling, movies, and gameplay. So I don't, it'll be interesting to see how that works and how that comes about. But this is a game that's being made on PlayStation, a new action espionage style game. So it'd be interesting to see what's up with that too.
The description of what they was talking about is very confusing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Hearing action espionage, then movie,
and then gameplay and all that.
Like,
yeah, it's like, what are you talking about?
We seen that from what you call it, Quantum Break. It didn't really gel well. Hopefully Kojima can gel that well. But the flex was that this is being supported by the movie branch, with Sony Pictures or whatnot. So we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But he kind of did the same kind of announcement on the other platform too. But
yep. So we'll see what's up with that. But yeah, for me, my score still sits at an 8. I'm not as pissed off at Kojima taking the time he took anymore. Like I calmed down. I thought about it. I'm like, what I saw was really good. So I'm not as pissed off. But yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed a lot of the games there. A lot of the games I am picking up. So for me, the score for the State of Play is an 8 out of 10. But the other thing too, Bari, let's move into this real quick, is that, they did also announce that there is going to be a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth dedicated State of Play coming this Tuesday. And it's going to be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Next Tuesday. So this Tuesday coming up, we'll be getting a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play, dedicated State of Play with an extended look at the game. Bari, what do you think we're going to see, and will we get the demo at this game, at this State of Play?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing too, this State of Play is going to be 20 minutes long, showcasing gameplay of the game. So, it's going to be a lot that is showcasing here. Probably going over a lot of the new stuff that they're going to be doing, like the synergy attacks and how that's working, that you don't need ATB bar when doing those things. But I do feel like there's going to be a demo announced here, because a lot of Square Enix employees and representatives have been under developers, the producers and whatnot, have been telling people definitely tune in. You don't want to miss it, because they're going to be announcing stuff for the fans. So I don't want to watch it, but I do want to watch it. But knowing me, I'm going to watch it. So yeah, we're going to be reacting.
Yes, sir. WUPS will be reacting to the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play next Tuesday. So don't miss that. You feel me? For me, I'm excited. I think we're going to get the demo here, and I think it's going to be like drop right there on the spot, because this is happening on a Tuesday, and typically PlayStation Store refreshes on Tuesday. So I think the demo is there. I think, and I think the demo is going to be a shadow drop this Tuesday. So I'm excited.
Yo, real truly, like, I don't even need a demo.
Bari, stop. You're going to play the demo. Just stop.
Yeah. I mean, if the demo does come out, I'm going to play the demo.
No. If you don't need a demo, you don't want a demo, don't play the demo when it come out. Why play the demo if you don't want a demo?
No, but if they do it like the typical Square Enix way, well, I don't think they're going to do that for Final Fantasy Rebirth. All
right, who you trying to fool, bruh?
Right. I know I'm going to play it. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm going to play it, but I don't want to play it. But I know I'm going to play it. But I don't want to play it. But I know I'm going to play it. If I don't want to play it, then I know I'm going to play it. But that was that day I'm going to play it. But if it's in my face, I'm going to play it. But I don't really want to play it. I'm going to be hesitant to play it, but I'm going to play it. But I don't really want to play it. But I am going to play it.
Who you trying to lie to, man? I can't wait to play it either, brother. I'm playing that demo. I want the demo. I needs that demo. So yeah, I'm excited for this. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be really dope.
The demo is gonna take away from other games that I want to play.
Oh my god, yeah.
I would rather wait for February 29th to play the game in its entirety.
So don't play the demo. Don't even download it. See, there you go.
But I'm going to download it.
There you go.
I'm going to play it. But I don't want to play it. But I'm going to play it.
Oh my god.
The fact that I don't want to play it, but I'm going to play it doesn't mean that I feel like the demo should be there. But I'm still going to play it if it's there. But I don't want to play it.
Oh my god. Yo, shout out to Viper Reefs Corner. Appreciate you for the super chat. It says they don't call the guitar an axe for no reason. Yes, sir. That's a fact. And then a big shout out to Stealth Guy Gaming, 20 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, Bari, stop the cap. Stop it. Yeah, Bari, you capping right now, bruh. Respectfully, you capping.
Yo, Court, when we send that invite to you, I'm kicking you in shit, man.
Real quick, you know,
gotta get Court on here though.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get Court on here for sure. Sticking in the realm of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, another announcement that we got as well is that the file size, Bari, and preload. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the download size is going to be 145.25 gigs. And the preload is February 27th. 145 gigs, Bari. 140.
That's with compression.
Gigs. Oh my god, man. That's pretty insane. That is really, really insane.
What game or games is being deleted before that game come out? Talk to me.
Nothing for me, because I got a 4 terabyte. Ain't no game getting deleted for me. I got 4 terabytes internal.
What game, all right, for the chat, what game or games is being deleted with y'all in the chat? Talk to me.
Call of Duty seems like a good game to delete.
Imagine being physical disc. Oh my god.
It's 2 discs. It's 2 discs. It's 2 discs on physical.
I know. Physical gamers, man. Listen,
Let it go.
Get with the time.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go, man.
You don't need that physical disc anymore.
Let that physical.
Don't care for your CD or Blu-ray. Let it go. Let it go.
Yo, listen. You know, but if you do got to delete something, you know, Call of Duty takes up a lot of space. Call of Duty's like 250 gigs. That might be something you could delete. All right, that might be a good game to delete. But yeah, yo, 145. I wouldn't even want to own this game. I mean, I do have physical coming in, but because it's collector's edition. But 145. I'm trying to download that, bro. I had that preloaded and ready to go, bro. That physical.
Other than like Call of Duty or like NBA 2K, there's nothing really bigger than that. Pause.
Real talk, man. I'm not, yo, like I'm so glad I'm digital, cause like, yo, y'all got to get with the times, man.
You imagine that you get. I mean, this is PS1 days, but you get to the
PS1
part
was
of the game
was
like,
3 disc.
Yeah, PS1 was 3 discs, but you remember that? Remember the days where you had to get up? As kids, we didn't give a damn. You know, you get up and then, you know, put the CD-ROM in there. But now that you're an adult,
I'm not trying to get up.
You know, you get to a part in Rebirth, you get up and say, "Hey, this continues on the next disc."
If I understand it right, the first disc is a download disc. to download some of the stuff, and then the second disc is the main disc, or one of the discs is like the main disc, but you have to insert one of the discs first in order to get part of the game, and then just insert the second disc, and everything is there, or something like that.
So it's still downloaded. There's nothing really is on the disc.
I don't quote me on that. I think I might be wrong. I don't know, but I know it's 2 discs, and one of them is, I think is a data disc or something like that. Again, don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but shout out to Square. Can't wait for that.
Oh, Jedi Survivor is that big too? 148. Well, that's a big game too.
Nah, Survivor not no 140. No, Survivor got to be, I would say 100, not 140. No. I think Hogwarts might be that big. Pause. Or close to it, like 110 or something like that. It's crazy. But anyway, guys, let's move it on. Let's move it along. Bari, so real quick, man, with Foamstars, man, we stick in the topic of Foamstars. So Foamstars, they announced their season 1, but they also announced a roadmap for the next couple of seasons. But let's talk about this season 1 real quick, Bari. So a couple of things coming in season 1 is ranked party, compete solo or with teams. So you'll be able to participate in ranked play and do a solo over teams. Another thing is extreme party, get groovy with crazy rules, which is pretty much like one of those fun modes where, like, unlimited supers or something like that. Who knows? And you'll be able to that'll be a mode that's coming as well in season 1. So in Starry Pop, two modes will be available to play. The first, all players will use Melty, and the second, all players will be invisible. All in the latter, players will need to find and take out the opposed team while other players are invisible. So how do you find each
I don't want to
team?
use Melty, man.
Foam fire will stick to you, and opponents will make this quite different from your typical game mode. That's pretty interesting. And they showing like a glimpse of it
they
here.
got ranks. Okay.
That's pretty dope.
Starry Pop Bronze, Starry Pop Silver, Starry Pop Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Superstar, and Legend. Oh man.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Listen,
that's gonna be dope.
In the building.
And then
on rank.
Happy Friday party. Test out next season's Foamstar. So the Happy Friday party will be held twice a month on the weekends. While celebrating the weekend, players will be able to test out the new Foamstar that will be released the following season. So every season, I'm assuming there'll be a new Foamstar. So in Starry Pop, you'll be able to try out Koif Guy. So please don't forget to join the Happy Friday party.
Oh, that's the wrestling dude, right?
Yeah. And the season pass updates every season. The season pass will be updated every season, allows players to increase their tier by earning XP from playing the game. Rewards will be unlocked as players' tiers increase. Players who purchase the paid premium pass will have immediate access to certain rewards.
That's the thing that's really killing live service games is this. You have a battle pass, right? Or just whatever they want to call it, but they have the premium and free edition. So even though you are earning things throughout this battle pass, you can't earn things because you haven't purchased, quote unquote, purchased the battle pass. I think that is the ugliest thing about a live service game or games of service. The fact that I'm visually seeing things that I'm earning by playing the game, but you want money for me to unlock what I earned.
And based off this battle pass, it looks like certain characters are locked behind premium, like or skins or whatever. I don't know what this is, but
that's Penguin, I think.
Yeah, it's Penguin, but yeah, I think that's a skin though. I don't think that's the actual character itself. Style the Foamstar. So obviously, you're gonna have the different costumes and stuff like that you'll be able to put your Foamstar in, which that's always going to be that's kind of like a gotcha. Yeah, these look cool. These look pretty nice. And then the upcoming season. So they're giving us a roadmap of what we can expect when it comes to Foamstars in season 20, the 2024 season roadmap. So a new season will be every 5 weeks. Following season 1, which runs from February 6th through March 8th, Foamstars will offer free and premium season passes, free ranked and extreme party challenges, new music, and in-store items, and newly added characters. Maps are available to everyone. So season 2, Bari, starts March 9th. It'll be a new Foamstar, over 20 new skins, new extreme party, and a Foamstar mission update. Season 3 is mid-April, which will be a new Foamstar, over 20 new skins, and new Extreme Party. Season 4 will be mid-May, 3 new maps, over 20 new skins, new Extreme Party, and squad mission update. Season 5 will be late June, new Foamstar, over 20 new skins, new Extreme Party, and a squad mission. And then Season 6, content to be added for Season 6 onward. New Foamstar, new game mode,
This
new
is
maps,
a roadmap.
new season passes, additional skins, new Extreme Party, and squad mission updates. Bari, what is one thing that I always say when it comes to these live service games? What do I always say? You need to have a roadmap and a content outlining what you can expect. Content needs to be there day one, but you also need that if you're going to really do a live service type of game, you got to have that content ready to go in a roadmap. I think this is a really nice roadmap layout for Foamstars because you're outlining essentially the rest of the year what you can expect with the game when it comes to content. So if somebody is buying into this game or wanting to invest time into the game, they know what they're getting. This is a good way of going about it. I think it's a good roadmap. How you feeling?
Yeah, I like this roadmap. They saying here they gave you nice detail every 5 weeks, so a month and a week. There is a new season, and you get a new Foamstar, other than season 4. Each season you're getting 20 new skins every season. Extreme Party, new Foamstar mission. Yeah, I like it. It looks pretty good already from what they're detailing here. Looks like it's already going to be a good amount of content released. I already see my skin that I'm using a soul already. This schoolgirl outfit look fire. You know what I mean? That's going to be my job I'm rocking with. Hopefully you can change the color up a little bit. Hopefully like the skins aren't just like color swap. Most likely it's probably going to be that because 20 skins, or that's probably individual characters that have different skins. Hopefully they're unique skins that you can earn. But they're probably gonna tie that to the battle pass. With that. But yeah, I enjoy Foamstars again. I do think the whole premium battle pass stuff should just do away with that. If people want to pay money, they will pay money because some people don't want to actually grind out and earn stuff. If those people just want to get tiers or skip whatever, have them pay for that. But having that premium stuff is just annoying at this point because we have played a lot of live service games of service, and it's just getting tired now. You know what I mean? It's just getting tired. But other than that, and plus you might be paying for, let's say you don't play the game and you buy the battle pass. You just bought a battle pass to unlock whatever for a game that you ain't even play. You ain't even gonna earn it. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, I get that.
But yeah, Foamstar is a fun game. I like this layout from what they are saying here. I like the rank play. They looking like they're taking rank very seriously. The only thing I haven't seen here is rage quitting. Foamstars devs, get with that, please. Let us know what's going to happen if somebody rage quits in a game, because are we going to get our points? Are we going to earn whatever? Because that is very, very important when it comes to rank. In these games, fighting game developers too, man. Let's get that together. Grand Blue, I'm looking at you. Okay, Ark. I know this is off tangent, Persona, but it's just pissing me off, bro. I need y'all to fix this rage quitting situation or people quitting the matches, man. It's pissing me off now. But yeah, Foamstar's looking good. I'm with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it's great. I just think Foamstars is releasing at a bad time because too many other games in February.
Summer game.
Yeah, February
Perfect summer game, man.
February is just a little too packed for me personally. So,
but they got a plan detail until like the summer. So
probably even after. So.
Yeah, this is saying season 5 is late June. Season 6 is whatever afterwards after that. So yeah, summertime they're gonna have they're gonna have 6 seasons in. So if you get into the game by then, hopefully you enjoy it, man. I just want people to give this game a chance, give it a go, learn the game, learn the maps, the characters, and go from there.
Yep.
But That's what it is.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Stuff Guy for the super chat. He says, "Good thing we didn't buy COD, LOL."
Oh yeah, I ain't buy
Yeah,
COD.
I ain't buy COD either, so we good. And then shout out to King Metro. Appreciate you 7 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, "What up, y'all? I just got the platinum for Tekken 8, and I'm gonna finish the Yuffie DLC in Final Fantasy 7 remake before Rebirth drops, so I can be ready, as you should, man.
Yes,
Congrats on that
sir.
platinum
Yes,
too,
sir.
man.
Yeah, congrats on the
Congrats,
platinum.
man.
I know Metro was grinding out that Tekken.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, definitely finish up Intermission. It's a fun DLC. It's not super long. You can finish in like, depending on it, like 10 to like 15 hours. If you want to get everything, especially when you're doing the Fort Condor. If you're doing that, it might be a little bit longer because them just different. I do have videos on that. If you do follow them steps, you can get past that a little quicker. But if you
Mhm.
just want to go through it blindly, yeah, you're gonna be in there for a minute.
Mhm. And then I don't want to show this video because it's got like anime stuff in it, so we might get copyright. So I won't show the video of what's playing. But um, remember at last year's PlayStation Showcase, I think it was the showcase, they showed off a brand new game. I think this is part of the China Hero project, called Phantom Blade Zero. Right? We got to look at
Oh
that.
yeah,
We
yeah,
got to
yeah.
look at that last year, and so this year they just really they tweeted out something on Thursday, pretty much confirming that Phantom Blade Zero will be getting both an anime uh and a gift away. No, excuse me, not an anime. We'll be getting a playable demo this year. So for those that are excited for Phantom Blade Zero, which looks really good, we will be getting a demo for the game this year at some point, probably around the summertime, closer to Summer Game Fest or something like that. I could see this game seeing this game, the demo coming out for this. But how you feeling? I know
This
you're
is
excited
this
for
is a
Phantom Blade
different one
Zero.
though. This is not the Phantom Blade that we saw at that
Yes, it
that
is.
showcase.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes.
I thought it was like an anime looking one. 'Cause I
No,
remember
no,
seeing
no,
on
no,
a
no. They made that trailer in celebration. So we dedicated this special
oh
trailer as a gift to our fans awaiting Phantom Blade Zero. Wish everyone a happy Chinese New Year. So that's not an anime. It's just a special trailer that they're doing for the game that they did for the game.
because there's another Phantom Blade out there that's on a wish list right now.
That's the same one. That's this game.
I'm confused.
Phantom Blade Zero that we saw at PlayStation Showcase last year. That's
Mhm.
this game.
Yeah, I know. Phantom Blade Zero is the one with the whole, all that stuff. But there's another Phantom Blade that's on the PlayStation
But
Store
we're
as
talking
a
about
wish list right
Phantom
now.
Blade Zero. That's the PlayStation Showcase game. That Phantom Blade, what you talking about? The purple, the girl, right? I know which one you're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about.
like a girl
Yeah, because
thing.
I got that wish list as well. No, but this is Phantom Blade Zero from last year's showcase. The Souls like.
Oh, it's called Executioners, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Mhm.
This is one of the best showings at that showcase. Um, yeah, and a demo will be playable very soon within years. Okay, yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
it.
Very exciting. Very excited for that. So shout out to those devs, man. Can't wait to play the demo this year. It's looking like a 2025 or later title though. So, we might be
That's
waiting for
gonna
this
be
for a
a
minute.
big demo because a lot of people thinks like that game is not real. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because they saying they was working on it and they're looking to release it. I think it's this year or next year or something like that. But
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So, shout out to them. And then this is some kind of wild news, man. Shout out to Genki, man. Genki, man, he's always on it when it comes to the news, especially from the Japanese side of things as well. So Tokyo JRPG Factory, who were the makers of I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, and Oninaki, will be absorbed into Square Enix. According to a public merger announcement published today, Square Enix will take over the rights and obligations of Tokyo RPG Factory, and when excuse me, will take over the rights and obligations, and Tokyo RPG Factory will be dissolved.
also the same thing
Lunas, Lunas
Luminous.
Productions, yeah.
They're part of like Creative Business 3
When
now or something like that.
when you hear this, Bari, what do you like? What's your thoughts? How you feeling about this? What do you
Yeah, my
think?
my thoughts are the same thing when it came to the Luminous. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Like, it's worse if like a studio is closed and people lose their job. No, you're just being merged in within the bigger scope of what Square Enix is with the creative business units. Um, but yeah, I have when I saw this news, I love the hell out of Tokyo RPG Factory. I've been dying and waiting for their new game to release. The last game was Oninaki, which is an amazing game, amazing story. I if you know me for years, I've highly praised all their games that came out. You know what I mean? It's that old school feeling, that old school mechanics, storytelling, the music, amazing. So I love the hell out of Tokyo RPG Factory. I just hope that when this news comes that whatever team they got dissolved into, they still creating
Make
whatever
it
they're
win.
creating,
Mhm.
and that can come out and we can play that because I've been dying for a new Tokyo RPG game since Oninaki, and
Mhm.
yeah, I can't. Hopefully, everything is good with that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see it as bad as everybody see it because the vibe was very very different with Luminous. How everybody was because they were trying to bash for Spoken and see this as a bad news. I don't see nobody putting this painting the picture as far as this was horrible news now for this smaller studio with Tokyo
Mhm.
RPG
Mhm.
Factory. But
Yeah.
my stance is the same. I don't think this is a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when it comes to I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, Oninaki, I own all these games. Uh, I think these smaller style RPGs like this. I don't want these to go away, especially come from Square. I want these type of games to continue as well. So I do hope wherever they got dissolved into in terms of team, they're still able to kind of create these type of games or contribute to a game that's being made of this type of style and whatnot. So hopefully that does continue, but we'll see, man. Right. Um. So yeah, and shout out to Kyle Ward 789. Appreciate you, man, becoming a member of WUPS Nation. Welcome to the WUPS Nation, man. We appreciate you. Yo, and big shout out to Oh, I thought I saw another super chat. Oh no, I saw that right. My fault. But moving on, yo. We're cruising, guys. We're almost there. Um, Sony's Bari. Rumors, guys. This is rumors, but we're gonna entertain the rumors, man. Jeez. So
Man, speaking hard.
Sony has a rumor is going around this week that Sony has a new handheld console in development, and this wouldn't be like a portal. This would be a native dedicated handheld device that you can play your PS4 or PS5 games on. Yo, did he just pull out the portal? Wow. Jesus Christ. So according to a known hardware leaker, Moore's Law is dead. A non-streaming console is in the works at Sony that would natively support and play games. In his report, MLID says the device will have a custom AMD APU that is currently in the high-level design phase and is at least 2 years out and technically not greenlit for launch yet. It's also mentioned that based on talking with developers, the new handheld could maintain native backwards compatibility with PlayStation 4 games while receiving a pro-like patch for PS5 titles. The report does state that the device is still in development, so things are likely to change. It's also unclear about when this could possibly be revealed or released by Sony. Bari. Guys, this is a rumor. Don't get all excited, don't get all hyped. It's a rumor. But Bari,
I'm hyped.
how you feeling?
Shout out to my man King Thrash because he's the first person to hear it, and he's the one that opened my eyes to this. Right when the Q Lite was first announced, the code name Q Lite, he was like, "Yeah, this is the light version of it, but there's most likely probably going to be like a full fledged version. He ain't having a name or whatnot, but and I always like that kind of makes sense because normally you're not going to have a code name for a device called Light if there isn't like a premium or another version of it. So seeing this rumor, if this is true, it does coincide with what he alluded to
Mhm.
when it comes to there's probably two products there. But yeah, I would love this rumor to be true. Because yeah, as much as I really love the Portal, and I've been playing Grand Blue ReLink on it and all that, I definitely will more so love actual dedicated handheld device, especially if it's a form factor off the Portal. If it's everything like the Portal and you have like legitimate hardware underneath it, I think it'll be cool. That being said, there's a lot of people that will probably think this rumor is great and they would love this to be true. But when that price comes out, or when the device actually being shown, they're going turncoat. And I'm like,
Yo,
what?
that's the yo, that's the point.
Anti-consumer PlayStation.
Yo, that's the point that I'm talking about too, man. Cause like, yo, being able to play PS4 and PlayStation 5 games, bro. And a lot of PlayStation 5 games are at 60 frames per second. So, achieving in what's the screen gonna be? LCD, OLED? Is it gonna, this is not no $200 Portal. We talking $500, $600 plus for a handheld. And when it's a Steam Deck or something like that, or the Asus ROG Ally or whatever, there's no issue. But with PlayStation, a lot of people, if PlayStation puts out a handheld like this, right, and they say, all right, guys, we're gonna jump back into that handheld market, and we're gonna put out a device that will allow you to play your PS4, PS5 titles on the go, and it's gonna, have good quality and things like that. We're talking $600-$700 maybe for something like that. The thing that people are immediately gonna go to is, so wait, I have to spend more than the console to play games that I can play on the console for a cheaper, at a cheaper price. People gonna have an issue with that, and it always happens the same time, the same way, right? But when you look at a Steam Deck or something like that, people will say, well, yeah, I want to, or the other thing is, oh, well, is PlayStation going to support the device and put like its own games on there and all so? And it's like, yo, look, let me shut up. I ain't even gonna go down that path. Listen, man. At the end of the day, if PlayStation puts out I want PlayStation to put out another handheld and try their hand at the handheld market again, right? If they're putting out a device like this where like, you can play your PS4, PS5 titles on a handheld, I think that's great as well, right? That's cool. My whole thing more so is like, you got a lot of people saying that they want that, and I do believe that there's a lot of people that do want PlayStation to put out another handheld, but I also know when it comes to especially the kind of community that we kind of congregate in, and you look at things, there's going to be a lot of comparison of, oh, well, if this is costing more than a console, I can see a lot of people having issues with that. So if it doesn't cost, if you have to stay, or even at the console's price, $400 or $500, I can see people having an issue with that. So I hope this is true, right? I'm not going to put a lot of stock into this because I don't know. We'll see, right? But if it is true, I'm there day one. I'll have it. But I also know that people saying that PlayStation should do this are also going to be, some of those people will also be the ones complaining about the price.
They're like, what is this? This is anti-consumer. But nah, I would love for this to be true, but I'm just sick and tired of some of these rumors coming out, and when it doesn't pan out, there's no accountability towards it, especially on the PlayStation side, man. You know what I mean? A lot of these PlayStation dudes, and I don't think Morris Law, I think it's Morris Law that you got it from, right?
Yeah,
I don't
Inside
think
got
he's
it from
necessarily
Moore's Law.
not
Yeah.
credible, but I would just like to see a leak or some information for PlayStation and it's actually like accurate to what PlayStation is doing.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Honestly, I don't believe, like, I do think there's some people, when it comes to like this whole insider thing, there obviously are some people who have a good track record or, a decent track record when it comes to, certain information and things like that. But I think for the most part, a lot of these people, and I'm not necessarily talking about this Moore's Law person. I'm more so speaking in general because I agree with Bari. Like, you have a lot of just random people on Twitter putting out quote unquote insider information on, yeah, PlayStation's about to buy this company and PlayStation's about to, they've got this game. And it's just, it'd be bullshit. And it's just like, yo, like I start blocking these dudes because like I don't even want to see that shit on my timeline because I'm not, there's certain people that like if something's being talked about PlayStation, even if it doesn't pan out to be, even if it doesn't pan out to be true, their track record is why I would kind of still look at it and entertain it. Not saying that it's true or whatever, but I would entertain the thought of something like that potentially happening at PlayStation or with a game or whatever. But we'll see. Only time will tell, right? Moving on, man. Last bit of news, guys, before we get into membership topics. Big shout out to my boy Zuby. Zuby, he kind of gave us a gist of like, because not PlayStation, Naughty Dog have released Grounded 2, The Making of The Last of Us Part 2, a documentary. They released it, I believe, Thursday or Friday, I forget. And a lot of information came out of this documentary. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know, probably tomorrow, like next week. I'm gonna watch it. But there's been a nice Zuby put together a nice gist of what was kind of talked about and a lot of like some key points. But I actually want to talk about Last of Us Part 3 first. It's something that Neil Druckmann has said. So Bari, let's talk about that real quick and then we'll run through what Zuby posted. Cool?
Yeah, cool. It's cool, Persona.
Cool.
It's cool.
So Neil Druckmann Neil Druckmann said this when it came to the Last of Us a potential Last of Us Part 3 being made by Naughty Dog.
Just based on where we were, I didn't want to prioritize this story, so that story was shelved. And I still believe one day it will see the light of day. I don't know if it'll be a game or a show, TBD. First game had such a clean concept of like the unconditional love a parent feels for their child. The second one, once we landed on this idea of the pursuit of justice at any cost, justice for the ones you love, it felt like, oh, there's a clean concept here, and there's a through line from the first game about love. If we never get to do it again, this is a fine ending point. And right, last bite of the apple, the story's done. The great thing about working at Naughty Dog is that we don't have to. It's always like, we would love another Last of Us, but if you guys feel like are passionate about something else, we'll support this other thing. Very privileged position to be in. I never take that for granted. I've been just thinking about, okay, is there a concept there? And for now years, I haven't been able to find that concept. But recently that's changed. And I don't have a story, but I do have that concept that to me is as exciting as 1, as exciting as 2, is its own thing, and yet has this through line for all 3. So it does feel like there's probably one more chapter to this story.
Speechless. Bari, you heard it, right? You heard all of that? My boy Neil, talk to me, bruh. Bari, talk to me.
There was a part in there I didn't like.
What part was that?
Where he spoke about that they didn't have to do another one. They can end it right here. And if the fan base or whoever decides if they want to move on and support something different, they would do that. No. The fan base is showing that they definitely want to see more of The Last of Us. But we got a canceled game with the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you find a concept for Last of Us Part 3, and hopefully that game does come to light. But the angle of what I'm hearing, the perception of what I'm hearing, or the angle of what I'm hearing, is just like, I feel like it's not really fan centered. It's more, okay, just going off the direction of like, okay,
is there something there?
Yeah, like
because Neil,
like,
because I remember Neil said something in this Washington Post interview with Gene Park or it might have been that. It might have been something. I remember reading about an interview where he was talking about how if there's a story if they feel that they have something for a Last of Us Part 3, then they would make one. They don't want to have to make a Last of Us 3 because they feel like there has to be a third version of the game. And the way 2 ended, it kind of ended in a way where there is closure for both Abby and Ellie, to where they both can kind of move on and live their lives and be fine. For me,
No, it didn't end that way.
yes, it did.
In my opinion.
Yes, it did. There's closure.
No.
Ellie's closure is not closure. Closure is not the word I want to use. Acceptance. There's acceptance from both sides. The acceptance of, for Ellie, she hated Abby to the point where she went and traveled because she wanted to, kill off the WLF, kill Abby, kill everything she loved, all that stuff, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Didn't do it. Abby fulfilled what she did, where she had her vengeance with getting at Joel and moved on, but then found herself in the warpath of Tommy and Ellie, but got past that. Now, where there is no closure or no acceptance is Tommy. Tommy is obviously the odd one out. But for Ellie, I think that she's at a point where she's like, all right, it is what it is. Like, it happened. I don't want to keep repeating that cycle, so I'm moving on. For Abby, you remember she was very cold, standoffish or whatever, but then she found Lay and they kind of bonded or whatever. And so now she's protecting someone and kind of is taking on that Joel role, right? So I feel like personally, where it's at is like you can't continue. It's kind of like the door's kind of cracked. Let me just say that the door's kind of cracked.
No, at the end of the day, regardless of what you just said, the way our Last of Us 2 ended, they couldn't end that game or that franchise right there. Whatever Neil just said there in that little snippet, obviously it ended to them. Yeah, he got a concept for third game, but if that part didn't. If he didn't say that part as far as like he got a concept with the third game and that the game could end right there or it could continue from a TV show or a movie from what he's saying. No, hell no. The way how The Last of Us Part 2 ended, yes, they came to some type of acceptance, but there's no closure yet as far as what Ellie wanted to do, especially for the first game, or even now the new branching relationship that Abby has to endure now of having to take care of somebody that's next to her, similar to like Joel and Ellie in the first game.
That's the part that like, so I agree with you on that part. Like, if they would have continued, if and this is why, like, if they would have continued Last of Us 3 and it would have been like a movie or a show, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And I think
that's what he was saying.
No, I know that's what he said, but then he's saying that there is something else. So I'm assuming 3, that being Part 3 would be a game. I would hope that. But if they would have continued that as a movie or a show and finished that story out like that, I think even Neil Druckmann knows, one, that's not fair to the fan. Like Last of Us if it would have started as a show and then became a game, that's different. It started as a video game, bro. For that thought to even creep up, it's kind of scary in itself because it's like, bro,
that's why I
that's
said the
scary.
angle is off from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's scary.
It came to the conclusion that
it needs to be a game. Yeah,
for the third game.
Yeah,
but if that part wasn't set, I would not be happy with that clip that you just
said. That part I agree. This story needs to finish in video game form before it becomes a movie or a TV show. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Last of Us movie coming at some point as well. Like I'm pretty sure they would do some type of Last of Us movie or whatever, but there's still loose ends in Last of Us Part 2 that need to be tied up. I agree with you there. Tommy and his revenge, Lay and Abby, did they make it to the Fireflies? What's that look like? How did that journey? How was
Ellie's life?
What's Ellie's life?
All her family's gone.
Is Ellie, does Ellie sacrifice herself? And does the apocalypse end because Ellie is the only cure? And so they, the ending of the game is Ellie, given the cordyceps and that being able to be reverse engineered to create a vaccine and a cure that cures the world, and the world is able to now know peace because of Ellie. Like, what does that end look like? It should, whatever that end looks like, and whatever happens between the time the ending of Last of Us 2 and the end, and whatever the ending of Last of Us 3 is going to be, it needs to be a video game. It has to be. It has to be. It cannot be a show or a movie. Because for me personally, as a longtime Last of Us fan, as a longtime Naughty Dog fan, I would view that as a slap in the face and a disrespect to the gaming side of your audience. Respectfully, that would be extremely disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And I think Neil and the team know if they did that, oh man, yo. I think they know people ain't trying to hear that. Not the gamers. They know that. They know the gamers ain't trying to hear that. They know. That's gonna be nasty. That is gonna be nasty. You hear what I say? But luckily, it's not gonna be that. So
like happy that the concept is there, that they can move forward and make the game. But yeah, all that stuff leading towards that little last 15 seconds, I was not happy listening to that. I'll be honest with you. I was like, what? You're definitely not looking at the fan base right there. Like, we want more Last of Us. I think it's a great world that you created here. There's so much other story that you can do outside of Ellie or even Abby. That's why, you know, the Last of Us multiplayer online was intriguing, because obviously you're going to be branching off and talking about other people or showcasing other people's stories.
Corey, what are you talking about? What are you bro? The game started the story started in video games. How do you mean the concept doesn't translate in video games? This whole story started as video games. What are we? I'm moving on. I'm not entertaining that because you saying stupid shit and it's gonna piss me off. So we moving on. So yeah, you know,
like saying you want God of War ending in the TV show.
Yeah, like, I'm not entertaining that. I'm not. This is WUPS podcast. It's not my personal show. I'm ignoring anything else you say in the chat, Corey, because you're not making no fucking sense. Anyway, so yeah, you know that the documentary is gonna be really cool, really exciting. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it, you know, just to kind of see everything else that's being talked about and what's being said. But yeah, that's it. That's the news. That's the show. So far, you know, and if you made it this far, give you guys.
Not saying that a TV show wouldn't be great. You know, I mean, yeah, continue a TV show because you can get other stories to continue that. But there's no way we're going to have closure for the fans that play the game from a TV show or movie when it comes to the series. You're going to give us closure with a video game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's okay to disagree with what Neil Druckmann is saying. I think Neil Druckmann is one of the best minds in video games. He created some of the greatest games, or was a part of some of the greatest games that I love personally, and also within the industry or the community. But what he said there before that last 15 seconds, I do not agree with. As somebody that like the video game, I do not agree with. The TV show for me was like a 7. Hopefully, the season 2 can be better, but ending it in love like that. Nah, man, stop it. Knock it off.
Bro,
tripping.
There's so much from the video game, from the show that's missing from the game. Because, you know, obviously, you know, making up for time, you don't want the season to be like 30 episodes long or whatever. You just lose so much of that storytelling, in my opinion, at least. For a story like Last of Us, I don't want that to be tied down to 10 fucking episodes. Or 8 episodes, or 6 episodes, and then there's a lot of things cut, and you know. And listen, the Last of Us show I thought was great. I thought it was, it was not great, and it was okay. It was good. It was certain things I liked, a lot of things I didn't like, but you know, it was watchable. It was cool. I liked it, right? But when you play Last of Us Part 1 or even Last of Us Part 2, you see that there's so much more here in this world when it comes to world building, storytelling, characters, and interactions and things like that. Because it's easier, in my opinion, at least, I think it would be easier to translate that stuff in the game. Listen, at the end of the day, Last of Us started as a game. The story, as deep as hold on, Bari. As deep as the storytelling is in the Last of Us Part 1 or Part 2, that deep storytelling is because it's in game form and it translates well. So whatever they continue on with a storytelling of Last of Us Part 3, it would translate well into a video game because that's how this whole story started. All of it.
Yo, at the end of the day, how the hell can you play Last of Us Part 2? That's on a gameplay perspective standpoint. And be like, yeah, you can finish this in a TV show. Sit your ass down, please. You sound crazy.
Quickly.
You sound dumb. Sit your ass from. There's no way you can love that gameplay and be like, yeah, finish that shit in a movie or a TV show. You sound crazy. No matter what you can say, what type of big words, what type of how you want to form your sentences, you sound dumb. Sorry. Sit your ass down, please. Thank you.
Crazy.
Let's continue.
But guys, listen, if you've made it to this portion of the show, we are getting into the discussion. So let's give you guys a couple trophies for making it this far.
Pure crazy. Yeah, shout out to Stellar Blade 2, man. Almost at 542K views off their trailer alone. Death Stranding is at 1.1 million. Silent Hill is at 7.70 million. Judas at 365 million. Rise of the Ronin 467K. I said million. I mean K, not millions. Dragon Dogma is 260 K.
Yep, pretty good. All right, man. So we are in the discussion portion of the show, and with the discussion this week is membership topics week. And for those who don't know, membership topics is where the members of the WUPS Nation, we put the post down in the community tab. What topics do you want us to talk about, or whatever questions you want to ask that's related to PlayStation or PlayStation adjacent or whatever, and we talk about it here on the show. So this week we got some questions. We got some good ones, Bari. So let's start with the first one, man. Shout out to Tricelcius, man. Appreciate you, bro. And Tricelcius, he says his three. He got 3. Woo. He says
he on a Unikronn level.
What's good? What's going on at excuse me. He says, what's going on at Atlus? This is the millionth time they released another flavor of Persona 3. Persona, get your people in order, sir. Hey, yo, listen. Just because my name Persona don't mean I make the rules there at Atlus, you feel me? And my name is Persona not because of the games. It's actually because of a name I got in middle school. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, Persona 3 is the remake. I think when it comes to the Persona games, though, I think the Persona games have found a new audience within, later within its life here, especially with Persona 5, that being so captivating and reaching the success that it's gotten. I think Atlus is looking like that and saying, okay, we found a new audience with Persona. Let's capitalize off that, get them up to speed with the old titles, because they had P3 Portable, P4 Golden, and now we got P3 Remake that just dropped. I'm pretty sure we're going to get P4 Remake, and then obviously they're going to do Persona 6, and then now you got Metaphor, which looks Persona inspired as well. So I think Persona, because Persona's been around since PS2, Bari? PS1, PS2? So yeah. I just think with gaming being where it's at now, it's reached a larger audience, and Atlus is trying to capitalize and get that interest up even more.
The Persona series never been popular. Their games will sell 500K to almost 1 million tops when it comes to their games, but it's never been popular yet. Persona 5 is the most popular. I think it sold like over 5 million or something like that. And yeah, with a new generation, there's always going to be new audience, like Persona said. So that's why they re-releasing these games, just to see if people like, oh, since you like Persona 5, hey, you might as well like Persona 3, Persona 4. The ones that they ain't remaking or remastering is the original ones, because those are completely different. 3 is the one that actually changed the franchise to how it is, and why every Persona game have like the same type of beat within the story is because of Persona 3. But yeah, Persona 3 is the first one I played when I was in college. So it's good to see like it get this reception now with the Reloaded. But yeah, it is what it's never been a popular series at all. But
Yep. And then second question from Tricelcius. He says, how do you guys manage your work-life balance to include time with significant others, family and or friends, and gaming hardcore, and studying and learning new life skills? Bro, you want to start us
that's
off?
all. That's the $1 million question right there. I don't think you can never perfectly balance everything from my experience. You know, yeah, there's always going to be things that's more important, where that comes first, and then you trickle down from everything from there. But yeah, gaming, never comes. It's never the priority over your personal life, with your significant other, your family, friends. It's studying or work. That is always like the aspect. There's a good little I forgot who said it, but it's like a nice little segment where he had like a jar and he filled it up with like golf balls and then fill it up with sand, and they kept asking, can this fit? Can this fit? And it was like relating like, life, your most important things like a golf balls, and the sand will fall into place because sand fits wherever. But if you put the sand before the golf balls could never fit because your priority is the things that will fall outside of the things that's more important, like the golf balls. You won't have time to fit the most important things of your life. So I don't know if you ever seen that video, but it was a
I
great
saw it.
video.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's I
About the
agree
college
100% with the
professor.
video. Like you gotta have the things that you prioritize most important first, then everything can fall into place.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I think when it comes to like, work-life balance and family and all these other things, gaming and things like that, you know, gaming for me has always been like a big passion of mine. But there's also been times in my life that I've stepped away from gaming to handle real life business, you know. As much as I love the game, as much as the game is a passion and my hobby and things that I love to do, I have no issue stepping away from gaming if it means that I need to get something done. Um, but also, during the week, depending on like, what's going on, I might not game. Like if I got like big project or a lot going on at work or something like that, or studying, like there's certain things in my career that I'm doing right now that I'm working towards. I might not game for like a week or the whole week, where like I'm too tired or I'm just not in the mood and I'll like watch a show and go to bed or whatever. I might not game for 2 weeks. Who knows, right? Like there's times where I step away to get things done. But it's also about prioritizing, priorities and prioritizing your time, right? Something that I always tell people that like, we're like, oh, I want to get into, they say they want to get into IT or do whatever. I always tell them like, look, I love gaming as well, but you have to be able, like, if your friends is calling you, say, hey, get on, we about to play COD or we about to play this game, or you want, this brand new game's coming out. You have to be mentally disciplined and strong enough to say, as much as I want to play this, I need to study right now. So I have to put that to the side, and if you don't have the mental fortitude and the discipline to do that, then, there's never going to be balance. So I think it's important to be disciplined enough to know when you need to step away to get things done, right? Albeit, learning, studying, learning new skills, your work, being with your significant other or whatever it is, you have to be disciplined enough to know how to prioritize and build out your time. But yeah, and then the third question from great question, by the way, Tricelcius. Third question is, what do you dig in for in a game that keeps you coming back for more? Gameplay mechanics. That's something that I'm really big on when it comes to games that I'm playing. and if the gameplay isn't there for me, it'll be hard for me to come back again to a game. I may suffer through it for the first time, but in terms of coming back, I won't. The gameplay's got to be there. Even if it's got a good story, the gameplay isn't good to me personally, I won't come back. What about you, Bari?
Yeah, I think gameplay is definitely the key answer. Cause yeah, like if you have like specific type gameplay, like if you have like a parry or like a perfect guard or like a perfect dodge or like slow down when it comes to that stuff, yeah, I'll be there all day, every day. When it comes to those specific mechanics. But yeah, story is also something that can keep me compelling because there's games that the gameplay hasn't been like super, super crazy, but the story is very captivating. I can keep on playing that. And if I love a story and if I love the lore, I can keep playing that. So like I like for someone to hear me say this all the time, like I like when games have like a dictionary and a glossary where I can just read through these diaries. I can read about the enemies. I can read about that can keep me going and playing a game continuously as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just love those aspects of just learning everything about it.
Yep.
So yeah, like deep gameplay, good story, and specific like glossary, the dictionaries, enemy intel. I love that. I love that shit.
Yeah. Sure. Shout out to appreciate you, Tricelcius, being a member and having those questions. Those were great questions, man. Shout out to Henry Heckman. He said PlayStation handheld Rubens. We talked about that, so we got that out the way. And then shout out to Henzu Haturi, man, being a member on the channel, man. Appreciate you. He says, "What up, foamies? Regarding the lack of PlayStation first party roadmap, what do you think what map do you wait? Hold on, hold on, rewind. Regarding the lack of PlayStation first party or 1P or first party roadmap, do you think we don't have one is due to? Do you think we don't have one is? Do you think the reason why we don't have one is due to the lack of competition and most third party doing deals, seeing the demand for PlayStation 5 like how it was for PS2 gen? PS3 was tough, so they had to rely on their studios going forward. Sorry for the long post and keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do, bros. Yeah, appreciate you, Henzu. Yeah, I think when it comes to PlayStation first party, honestly, I really think PlayStation is keeping things really close to the chest because they really want to, well, here's 2 or 3 answers, right? One, I think because PlayStation is at this standard and has this level of standard for their studios and the type of quality, like when you think PlayStation, you think quality. When you look at PlayStation games, especially first party, you expect that quality. You want to see that quality. PlayStation knows it. PlayStation Studios knows it. And I think that's one reason why PlayStation is being very careful and meticulous when it comes to how, when, and where they show and announce their first-party games and or roadmap. Now, when it comes to it being due to the lack of competition, I mean, Nintendo is still competition to PlayStation. As much as people try to not say they're not, they're in their own lane. That's bullshit, right? They're still competing for gamers and money and things like that. So, no, like there's still competition there. I just think for PlayStation, I think they're just giving the developers time. Now, for us, we're the consumer or the gamer. You're looking at that and saying, well, we need to at least see the games. And I think for PlayStation or their studios, they're saying we don't even want to show you it until it's in a specific state. Right. And shout out to Robert over at Sony Robert Morrison, because he talked about this where, how gamers can be pretty, and I'm paraphrasing, it's not like one for one with what he said, but I know he talked about how like, gamers can be very judgmental over something that isn't as polished, even if you're being just showing it off one. First impressions are important. And so I think with PlayStation, they're taking that to heart and want to make sure that their games are in a specific state. For me, though, on the other side, I'm just like, yo, we need to see something, because it has been a while. from the third party, the second and third party perspective, we're definitely seeing PlayStation be much more. They've always been like, strong when it comes to partnerships and getting those deals and stuff like that. So I think they're kind of just locking those down and using that as the buffer while they give their own studios the time that they need to build what they're building. Yeah, Barney, what you got?
I just think the only difference that we're seeing here is the fact that PlayStation hasn't announced or pretty much announced or revealed any of the games from first party studios. There's a lot of first party games being announced and played, but first party studios, the approach to market these games are much different now. PS4 will see these games 2 years, 3 years out, where they will let you know what the studio is making. Look at Ghost of Tsushima. That game was shown at Paris Games Week in 2026, and then the game came out in 2020.
2026 or 2016?
2016, my bad. 2016.
2026.
The game came out. Yeah, because I was thinking like 2020s or whatnot. And the game came out like 2020. It's just a different marketing approach. Where now the first party studios these games aren't being revealed or shown, but what's being shown is the marketing deals, the published games that PlayStation's doing. It's just a different approach as far as marketing. Obviously, we would love to. I don't think it's the lack of competition. It's just it's just more so different marketing approach. I've always said that I love the marketing approach of the PlayStation 4 because we knew what was coming in the present, we knew what was coming in the future and beyond in the future of the place consistently when it came to the PS4. So he's always had that game on your mind or that game that you're currently playing. Now, like the different approach now with PS5, you just played an amazing game like Spider-Man 2, but we don't know what's coming after that as far as any other first-party studio from PlayStation. It's a big difference. Not saying that they're not working on it, then we know they're working on something, but the marketing approach is just different. But I don't think it's a lack of competition or anything. But what had me stumble, Persona, is the fact that Tetsuya Nomura, the god, the legend, Noisy Pixel just came out and announced saying that Nomura wants to make a new Dissidia Final Fantasy game. What is one thing I've been saying for a long time on here that I want to see when it comes to a remake, remaster, or whatever, or a new game?
You've definitely been talking about Dissidia.
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope if that happens. Nah, but I agree with everything you're saying too with Henzo's question. Hopefully PlayStation kind of gives us that roadmap with a showcase this year, but I won't hold my breath. But yo, Henzu, appreciate you for the question, man. And shout out to Unikronn, right? Appreciate you for the question or questions. He says, "Okay, I'm keeping it light today. I've only got 3 questions because I'm busy with games to play and well-seasoned chicken to eat." He says, "Nier Automata is genuinely regarded as a cult classic now, especially with characters like 2B. With that in mind, do you feel that Stellar Blade could also become a cult classic, judging by what you've seen so far? For example, cosplays, figurines, posters, anime series, and obviously more games." Absolutely, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that for sure.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
If the game is as good as Nier Automata, then yeah, I definitely can see Eve, the character, expanding. Cosplay is already going to happen, but I can see figurines.
Oh yeah, cosplay on Nier? Please, yo. Wait till them Comic-Con conventions. What? Them cosplays are going to be crazy with Nier.
Hopefully Eve is as can get as big. I don't think she's going to be as big as like 2B or whatnot, but hopefully she can be as big where she can be a guest appearance on different games and whatnot. So I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see when the game fully releases. This is definitely a question or a standpoint you can come back to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's hard to answer this question right now because we haven't played the game. All we're really going off of is trailers and gameplay trailers and whatnot. After I actually sit down, play the game, see Eve as a character, how she's developed, the different costumes, the story, the combat, and everything, I'll be able to better answer that question. But from first looks of what we've seen with trailers and things like that, I can definitely see the appeal Eve growing within like cosplay communities and things like that. And then his second question is, it's been a rough year since the DualSense. It's been roughly 1 year since the DualSense Edge released. What 3 color variants do you want PlayStation to release the DualSense Edge in? Give us your full-blown makeup marketing names. Here's my 3: Ashen Red, Photon Silver, Infinity Black. So first off, the 3 colors that I would want with with the DualSense Edge is absolutely black, red, and like a gold, like a gold one, either gold or a clear see-through. Like, remember those clear see-through? I wouldn't mind like a clear see-through
I'm
controller.
surprised PlayStation don't do clear see-throughs.
Yeah, clear see-through
generation.
controllers anymore. But the names that I would do for those colors would be, for the clear see-through, I would call it transparent. For the red, I would call it seeing red. I don't-
Like anger.
yeah, like seeing red. And for
It's
black,
crazy.
I would call it blackety black.
I hate my gun because they black.
What about you?
I hate the black on the piano.
I hate the back and forth with a snack. Y'all love that.
I would love to see a dark navy type blue or midnight type blue. And I would call it midnight blue. I would love to see PlayStation gray, so I'll call it classic gray.
Mm.
And then the last color I would like to see is like a fusion of colors, so it's like a tealish, greenish, bluish color. And it's just like, it's kind of like metallic bit. So I would say like a metallic tealish color.
Mm.
It's not fully teal, but it's like a mixture of all those colors together. You ever seen them like mixtures of like paintings and whatnot? And just like it's like a flow of different colors, like as it progresses down. I like it something like, so it would start off really bright, but then it would end like dark or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, hold up, man, because my names were definitely terrible. I know. I'm thinking on the spot right now. Black, I would probably say midnight or something like that. Go ahead, Brian.
midnight gray.
Midnight black. Midnight black.
Yo, JC said no
Yeah,
offense.
no
but
offense, but that was horrible. Yeah,
was
all my
terrible.
names was terrible. I know.
What was the other name?
Seeing red and transparent.
Seeing red is actually kind of cool though. That's like abstract naming, because it's seeing red, like you're seeing anger, so it's like an angry
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, seeing red and transparent, because clear. I think transparent would be a nice color for it. Transparent, But the black one,
Call it X-ray.
X-ray.
Nah, X-ray
No,
is
you
a
don't.
different
Well,
color.
no. Yeah, you don't see through with an X-ray, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Bari, you funny, bro. That man said X-ray. Hey, yo, bro. Yo, go ahead. What's your last color name?
I don't even know the last color what I would call it. I would call it like cosmic, or
We already got a cosmic. But for
I would call
DualSense, yeah, it'd be different.
Yeah, DualSense. I would call it something like fusion. I don't know. I don't even know what I would call it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Rivers of Blue. That would be dope.
Rivers of Blood. That's dope.
Rivers of Blood. Yeah, that's dark right there.
Yeah, that's a little too dark. I don't know if PlayStation gonna do that. But then shout out to Unikronn for the third question. He says, barring Persona, give us the first 3 things that comes to mind when you think about PlayStation. It could be anything, hardware and software, their current direction in gaming, etc. Literally anything. All right, so Bari, I'm gonna say PlayStation, and the first 3 things come to your mind. Bari, first 3 things come to your mind when I say PlayStation.
Crash.
Mm.
Variety.
Mm.
best single player games.
Okay. First three things that come to my mind when I think of PlayStation is quality. Innovation. Final Fantasy.
I was gonna say Final Fantasy, but really do think about PlayStation. I always think about like Crash because that was like the first thing.
Yeah.
It pops in my head. It was like that Crash demo and all that.
Yeah. But great questions, Unikronn. We always appreciate give these thought-provoking questions.
Unikronn's an artist.
Yeah, he's always the hardest, man. Yo, shout out to Bird, man. Appreciate you, Bird, being a member of WUPS Nation. He says, I need a serious answer. All right, Bari, we got to get serious. Serious answer here, Bari. After the state of play, which was Eve's best outfit?
I got top 3.
Oh, you
top 3.
You trying to start a fight? Hold up. Let me pull up that trailer because I'm a visibly show you the top 3 outfits. You know what I say?
Yeah. Number one.
Good.
The bomber jacket and jeans. That's number one. Number 2. It's not the checker. It's not the red checker, but the black one. This one right here with a hoodie. The gold and black checkered one right in the beginning when she was walking, you're gonna see it.
Yeah, this one.
The gold version.
Oh, the gold version. So red and black, my favorite colors. So this one is definitely one of my favorites. And I said this even during the State of Play live reactions. This was definitely one of my favorite outfits. Keep going.
They got the gold. They got the black and gold version to that. That's the second one. The third one is actually a very surprising one. It's the outfit that we see, the green and white joint. There's a other version in the combat scenario that she's doing where it doesn't have all of the tie and the front stuff on it. I feel like that suit is amazing. So that's the third one right there. As you play the trailer, keep playing the trailer, you're going to see the version of the suit I'm talking about.
Okay.
So those are my top 3 right there. But the best one is the bomber suit, right? The bomber jacket and the jeans, 100%.
First one for me
is Sasha Fierce.
So first one for me is hands down this outfit right here. This one was just a fire outfit with the hoodie, right? I was just like, yeah, this is fire. Second outfit for me is the one with the bomber jacket. This outfit right here, fire. With the bomber jacket, the jeans, the heels, fire. Third outfit for me is, where is it?
There was like an MK kind of the old school MK like female
this the
version.
gold one you talking about right here?
No, the gold one I'm talking about is in the
No.
beginning of the trailer. You're right there.
Yeah, this one. You talking about this one? Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, that one is nice too. Actually, this one is really nice. Yeah, this is a nice. That gold is nice. Gold and black. That's nice. But the other one is where is it? I think this is.
She actually have a jacket on top of her original outfit too. That's on the heat too.
There's a third one.
Yeah, see the gold one right there. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, an original suit. Yeah, that's 3 for me.
I'm trying to find the trailer. If I can find it. I mean, not the trailer, the outfit. Where she had on that school outfit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's in the middle of the trailer.
That's the middle?
Oh, that all black and gold is fire too.
Yeah, that was
that perfect dodge.
I ain't gonna lie, this outfit right here.
You see where you go to like the 2 minute and 30 something second.
This outfit right here. That might be number 3 for me. This is a nice outfit. You said 2 minutes.
Oh, the dress?
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah, that's
2 minutes and 30. Oh, this green one.
Yeah, it's a different version of the original suit. Look at this joint. This joint look fire, bro. I actually do the little comment.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
this is
number 3
dope.
for me. Yeah, see? That's number 3 for me, bruh. That's Eve showing Eve. Yeah, boy.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
that
ain't
one right
even.
there.
Yo, that's
Number 3.
crazy. Okay.
Yo, Guap, what up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
red dress.
yeah.
I know the school outfit that you talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
does
can't
look, it do look
find. I
good.
can't find it, but yeah, that school outfit would be number 3 for me. But this one number 3 right here, boy. This one, proper,
Oh yeah, the dress. Yeah.
proper.
I like the back of the dress too, like the little metallic stuff on the top. That
Yeah,
look fire.
yeah, it looks dope. Great question, Bird. Man, appreciate you, bro. That was a dope question. And shout out to J Ro. He says whatever whatever y'all want to talk about, or the latest PS podcast. Appreciate you, J Ro. And then shout out to Harlem PS Gamer.
Let's talk about fingernails and why is it so addicting to bite?
I don't bite my nails. You bite your nails? Are you really biting your nail right now? I know you're not doing that right now on the podcast. You bite your nails?
Yeah, I do.
Oh shit. Nah, yeah, I don't do that. And then shout out to HarlemPSGamer for the topic this month and being a WUPS Nation member. He says Kojima being a legend. To be honest, I think he's highly overrated. Yo, don't say that, Harlem. You gonna get them boys and girls after you. I think so. Listen, I think Kojima is a legend. I don't think he's
Kojima's
overrated.
legendary.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's definitely created some really great games within his career. I don't think Kojima is overrated. What I do think is, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that because people gonna get mad at that. Nah, I think he's a legend.
Kojima innovates within game development or how games are being presented. Like really and truly, he makes some of the best trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Like even for me, Death Stranding wasn't a game that captivated me, but I can say like, yo, the way how he showcased the game, it's captivating where
Yes.
it gets you that interested, like, oh, let me check this out. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, but at least you got to that point where you check it out. Also, there's no way you cannot consider Kojima a legend, especially, just playing for the Metal Gear series, like on how those games innovate. Some of the stuff that those games do, other games still can't even do to this day. You know what I mean? Or haven't done. Like the way how Death Stranding 2 looks on a visual level, it surpasses everything that was shown. It's a beautiful game. You know what I mean? And that's coming from him. That's coming from his studios and whatnot. So I'll definitely say he's a legend. Yeah, his games can have that quirkiness in there. And I think a lot of people is still wanting some type of Metal Gear solid type game. But at the end of the day, to say that he's not a legend and that he's overrated, I think that's highly disrespectful because he definitely put out a lot of work and his resume is
It speaks
plush.
for itself.
Yeah, that's the reason why you see the Sonys, the Xboxes going for him to partner up with him to create games. You know what I mean? And they're saying that you can do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's just the truth of the matter.
Yeah, I agree with that. Kojima is definitely a legend. A lot of respect for Kojima, and a lot of people in the industry respect Kojima as well. So, yeah, he's a legend. But yo, listen, guys, those are the membership topics. Remember, guys, if you are a member on the channel, you could definitely give us a membership topic or questions or whatever that we answer here on a podcast at the first podcast of every month. And yo, shout out to Jenna Hayes, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. They say, when are we going to see WUPS hanging out in New York? Would be cool to see Persona and Bari discussing games at a nice restaurant.
Oh, WUPS hangout?
WUPS hangout, yeah.
Let's get to 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We'll set up a WUPS hangout for sure.
Yep.
We New Yorkers, so we like goals.
Exactly.
Okay?
We get to 5K subscribers here on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we do a WUPS.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do a WUPS hangout and do that. For sure.
So hit that subscribe button. Share the channel, the video.
Yep.
And let's hang out.
Yep.
Let's get those goals completed. But
Yes,
great
sir.
question. I like
great
that.
question.
I would definitely love to do a hangout.
Yeah.
But I'm very goal oriented. So
Yep. But yo, man,
I think 5K is a good one.
I think 5K is definitely reachable. It's a good goal. But listen, guys, we are at the end of the show, and if you made it this far, give you guys some trophies. And of course, that lovely. Hey, you guys had 151 platinums, man. Y'all getting up there in the plats. Oh man.
Yo, 151 episodes, man.
Yeah, man, we getting up there. You know, we'll be at 200 soon.
Imagine if we did podcasts on the games that we're anticipating Persona. We'll be at we were like at 170 or something like that. 180.
It'd probably be like 5,000.
I'm talking about episodes.
Oh, episodes, yeah, it'd probably be at like 5,000. Because we love everything. Remember?
oh yeah, right.
But yo, guys, we are in the outro, man, and we appreciate everybody coming through, rocking us here with us here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Shout out to the WUPS Nation members, the WUPS Nation subscribers, anybody finding our channel for the first time. We appreciate you. With that being said, let's get into our outros. Bari, starting with you. Give us your outro. Let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming to your personal channel. Let the people know what's up.
Yeah, great show, guys. We appreciate all the comments and discourse that we have when we do our shows. We don't have to agree on everything, but we need another Last of Us game. I don't care what you say or what. I'm going back to that. We need another Last of Us game, but yeah, it was a great week in PlayStation, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the show. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you really enjoyed, hit that join button and become a WUPS Nation member, and get familiar with the channel, man. But as for me, I'm Jay Bari. You can find me Jay Bari on my YouTube channel. You can find Jay Bari _ on Twitter. And this week, the same norm. We're going to be doing some Final Fantasy content that's coming Monday. Every Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. We have a new episode of The Waiting Room for Rebirth. Very excited for that. Gonna have my overall state of play, let's talk, discussion video coming next week as well. A Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink review is definitely coming. So be on the lookout for that. And I will be having like a breakdown of characters. Definitely going to start with Lancelot, of course. But I will stagger those videos out there. The boss videos are coming too. Some of them is already uploaded, ready to go, but I'm just still deciding when I want to release them, just due to people, and how spoiler sensitive they can be with that. Even though if you post up boss number 1, they will be like, oh, spoilers, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, we are going to do our reaction to the state of play this Tuesday. This Tuesday for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Don't spoil the game, please. And Tetsuya Nomura, thank you. Yes, create that Dissidia game. But that's pretty much it for me. A lot of content coming. Just be on the lookout. If you guys enjoy that stuff. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. It's still coming. Pause. But yeah, hit the like button. Thank you. Episode 151. That's a lot of episodes. We are cruising. Thank you for supporting What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
Yes, sir, man. And as for me, man, I'm Persona. I was your host this week, man. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. So I was gonna do the road to Rebirth, but ReLink kind of just has its hooks in me, and I'm not gonna beat that game in time. So I was like,
be on that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say right after this, I'm gonna be on it. So, yeah, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. But I am going to do a When Persona Speaks next week. It's been a while, so, and it's a new month, so, we're going to do that. And I am going to start putting up my own boss fights of Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink, and I'm going to put my thoughts out there on the game. And I'm going to talk about Siegfried, best character in the game, to me personally, and just talk about, his play style. And I'm working on his build. Once I get his build right on what I personally feel works best for my play style and how I play and maximize my damage and things like that, that's when I'm going to put out like a Siegfried guide based off my playstyle. So that's something I will do. And I'm probably gonna stream my ultimate difficulty playthrough of Gran Blue Fantasy ReLink. That's probably something that I will do. but I want to get all my characters proper before I do that, so that, you know, we can kind of, you know, we can do that. So that'll be something that happens at some point as well. But you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. And yeah, man, make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel, What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We on that road to 5K. So, you know, every subscribe, every like, every share helps us get that much closer to our goal this year of getting to 5K. So, you know, definitely share out the stream. And for those that might watch this later, we appreciate your support as well. And for those that might be watching this on the other podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google, or wherever, we appreciate your support as well for listening to us, man. And with that being said, another one in the books, man. Episode 151 in the books. And, you know, always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community and by the community. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we out, guys. Peace.